kinky.
And spanks you with the broad end of his fan.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry how this is gonna come out in I'm so sorry. Oh, perfect. Thank you for Dark Reader.
Whoops.
That was great.
Yeah, you can just toggle it on and off if you don't want it for certain websites or something. So
I just
pretty easy
don't
to
want
use.
it to like bright screen in
Blind
my
you.
face. Well, yeah.
I
Perfect.
do milestone. I have so many encounters planned. You guys want me to read you the recap?
Sure.
Whoa, my notes for last week are really bad.
You have
Oh, we've been live this
Tess's,
whole time.
or also Gabriel's. You have your choice of 2 other ones if you want.
Okay, yeah. I like just stopped taking notes. This is terrible.
I have my notes out. Do you want them? If
Do
you
you want
open them,
Yeah.
what?
Oh yeah, I'll
If you
open
open
yours.
them, they're in the notes section. If you open them, you go to session notes. There'll be tabs. It'll be session 1.
Wow, why is this so good? You're a great note taker.
Refer me
I'm
to
gonna read to you
what she said
guys.
about not doing anything half-assed.
Yeah, that's right. Jess, you're making me look bad. Okay, this is my notes. Okay, I'm usually better, but this is my notes. Eris reunites with Meg and Zaz and meets Hale. Hale goes to buy scrolls from Nicodemus, haggles and shows some leg bone. Nicodemus dies of a heart attack. Julius harvests his blood. Hale steals Nicodemus's spell book. Hale will return it eventually. That so much happened, and that was the only notes I took. A lot happened, though. A lot.
You were in I want to watch my favorite show mode, and that happens. It's legit.
It was. I couldn't look away. You guys did so much. Okay, so what really happened is y'all were getting ready. Actually, and I'm going to back up a little bit so Salith can get a catch up on what happened. So what happened the night before, everyone was hanging out in the Rakshasa Ajani's VIP booth as he watched the fights in the pillar. Salith had just won her fight, and Johnny was kind of interested in that. He might send someone to offer her a sponsorship so she can get a proper place in the tournament. Let's see, what did you guys talk about? Johnny just kind of was like partying with Hale and Tizkar for a little bit. They all decided, Dane was like, I need to find the gloaming stone because I need to protect Sarah because they just like were making out. And then she left. So Dane wanted to find the gloaming stone. So he went and found Tizkar and Hale and was like, let's go find Rin so we can go look over all those notes that we stole from Thea. On their way, Leaking Arms were off to see Rinzag. They bumped into Gaius. And Gaius was like, why the fuck are you hanging out in that Rakshasa's VIP booth? And they were just like, Dane goes, hey, guess what? I'm officially a Fangbreaker, and showed off his new Fangbreaker mask that he got, which I don't think Ellie has seen.
I have actually.
Oh, yes. You have. There you go. Okay, so he showed that off to kind of distract, mostly because Dane knew that his ex-girlfriend Sarah was in Ajani's booth, pretending to be, or maybe is, his bottle service girl, and he knows that Gaius would probably kill her if he saw her, so he's kind of panicking. Gaius mentioned to Dane, hey, your little friend won her fight. Let her know that she's expected in the preliminaries next week. And then they scurried off. They all argued about where to go. They decided to go check out the Astral Arcane Repository to see if the gloaming stone is there. It is a basically a bank for magical items and cursed objects that is in the old, what used to be Baldur's Gate, which is now the ruined city. Fast forward to the next day, a lot of shenanigans about shopping and stealing spell books, and everybody is meeting outside of Mother's Love because there is a caravan. They are going to hire a guide, and they met a guide, a guy named Azzy, who you are going to pay. Azzy and his little buddy Munvis, the kobold. Oh, and they also met a strange lady, Eris, who is like a Jessica Rabbit meets Sally kind of lady. She seems to be really close with Meg and Zaz. In fact, Meg, when she saw Eris, ran over to her and gave her a big hug. And Eris was like, last time I saw you, you were this tall. They call her Auntie Eris. Mother was extremely excited to see her, and she's, I haven't seen you in decades. What are you doing here? And then Eris decided that she's going on this adventure too. And Dane is very flustered by that. Like, why the fuck are you coming? And Eris is like, when do we leave? So that's kind of where we're at. Everyone's getting ready to go. But we need to cut back to Saleth. Saleth, after you won your fight, what did you do? You would have had the option to go back to the barracks or up to the showers or really anywhere.
Celebrating. She's gonna celebrate with a bottle of hard liquor.
Is she going to celebrate here in the pillar, or is she going back to Mother's Love?
I think probably Mother's Love.
All right. That's funny because I think we like non-canonically said that Meg or Saleth had gone back to celebrate with Meg.
Yeah.
So I would say then you spend your night partying. Sakina lets you know that you'll get your payment in a couple of days. It takes a while to get all this stuff through, but you can expect a little bit of money. Meg is so excited. She keeps calling you her gladiator. Maybe there's like a feminine way to call it, the gladiate.
Gladiatress.
Ooh. Oh, I like that so much. When everyone is kind of, the next morning, everyone's kind of gathering, you probably wake up a little bit late because you've been drinking. And you notice that Meg isn't in your room anymore. And if you leave your room, kind of like a little disheveled, you will notice her slipping outside, her arms all around this very tall. How tall is Eris? You are muted.
50 billion feet tall.
She is death by snoo snoo. She's like 6. I think heels and everything 3.
Gabriel called that out like 15 seconds before you said. Yeah, so that you see Meg hugging on to this 6'3" redhead leaving Mother's Love. What
Meg is leaving.
She's kind of like going outside. Like there's a whole kind of plaza outside where there's food trucks, a little bit of shopping. It is pretty early. You can see like as they open the door, it's like dark in Mother's Love. When they open the door, it's like that morning light. Oh wait, no, there isn't sun because this is Celatar. Never mind. You don't know what time it is. It's dark. Mm-hmm. You hear the sound of rain. How about that? A little drizzle.
Yeah, she's gonna sort of like she's a little bit kind of clumsy on her feet because she's had she's a bit hungover. She's gonna sort of pat her way towards the front door to follow after.
When you go outside, you'll see the whole gang. And you notice that they are kind of negotiating with a caravan that is dropping off goods to the Rosewood.
What's all this? She just gestures vaguely.
I would
Like,
say
okay.
this is the point at which you've agreed to Azzy and Mumbus will be taking you. So I guess this is picked up right where we left off. So yeah, you guys, you see Salith. What do you do?
His just kind of like turns over. He's been in the back. He hasn't really been talking. He's just been listening. He just kind of turns back and says, "Business," and then turns back.
We're going into the ruined city, Salith. We found our guide.
A 5'4" human, very like deep violet colored tiefling with navy blue curly hair, like a goatee, tattoo across his throat, and this like patchwork colorful jacket, turns it around and says, "Hello."
She nods.
It's me, Mario.
You may call me Azzy. I am here to guide you through the ruined city. And who might you be?
The name is Salith.
Madame. And he gives you like the most flamboyant little bow.
Enchanté.
Is this lovely a
Is he
thing coming
hot?
to?
Just you mentioned neck tattoos, so like, is he hot?
I have a picture of him.
Oh, there's art. for
He's
him.
hot. We appreciate
He's
his.
hot.
Hold on.
We appreciate him.
Yeah, there's art of him. Hold on. I will put it. Okay, in our group chat, someone put a Mario hat and a mustache on him for jokes.
What? That wasn't a joke.
Lore accurate. I don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Hold on. I'm trying to find the
He has a red hat on, right?
Where did I post
doesn't.
his picture? Without the mask.
Wasn't it in Foundry? Didn't you have it pop up in Foundry for us?
Oh, okay. I'll pop it up in Foundry. It's me, Azzy. All right.
We all just about died when he came out and started talking. So
Is
He
that what
has-
it sounds like?
Well, it's a little bit deeper, but when I get excited, it goes up high.
Okay, yeah. So she kind of like takes him in, and like smirks. What is Dane doing? Is he looking at her?
Dane
Yeah,
is
Dane, you
currently
cheating motherfucker.
Dane is currently like packing all of the luggage in. We have a caravan, right?
No,
Type
you guys are
situation.
not going into the caravan. You guys are going on foot. Azzy was just a member. This caravan's job is to deliver all along Iron Street.
Gotcha.
You guys are peeling off to do your own
In
thing.
that case, I have like a duffel bag / backpack on. Like I've taken it off my back and I'm like shoving things unnecessarily disorganized into it. I'm just and I'm reorganizing my gear. Also, there's a crowbar in my hand and I'm not letting go of it.
Okay. She's gonna lean into what's this guy's name? again?
Azzy.
Azzy. What did you say your name was again? Handsome. She's gonna like breathe into him, but she's also trying to like look over Azzy's shoulder at Dane to try to get his
Okay.
attention.
As you do that, he kind of looks at you, looks you up and down, smiles with one side of his mouth, and a little like gold tooth kind of glints, and he starts stroking his goatee. Ah, my dear, you may call me Azzy.
Azzy. She like purrs his name.
His smile gets a little bit bigger, and then he kind of like leans a little bit more casually. And you said it was a what? A Salith. Beautiful name. I've never heard it before.
Well, you could just call me beautiful.
I would love to call the Madame beautiful. And he wants you to like give him his hand. He like holds his hand out.
Is Dane noticing any of this?
Dane is currently beating his duffel bag with the crowbar and get everything to fit.
Okay, so she's gonna give Azzy her hand, but she's not looking at him. She's still staring at Dane.
He takes her hand very lightly. He's got like his fingernails are each painted like a different color, but the paint's like a little bit chipped. And he gives it the gentlest of like like he hovers just for a second before just like pulling it away. Just a light brush. And then he gives you like another smile, like a little wink. And now, allow me to prepare for our journey. You will be joining us, will you not, beautiful?
Yes.
Ah, I love to hear it. Anyways, let me know when you're all ready to go. And then he'll give you another really deep bow and then turn around. His little coattails flap up, and then he's going to start preparing his own gear for the trip.
Dane puts his backpack back on and like goes to walk over to the group, and he just goes, "Oh, hey Salith, you coming too?"
Yes. And
He's visibly sweating. He is your hand still out?
Sure.
He like looks at your outstretched hand and like grabs it and goes, "Huh. Don't have any bruising on it from your fight. But it does have a nice warmth to it." And then he drops it and walks away.
There is a single beard hair caught in one of her rings.
Yeah.
Are you feeling all right?
Am I feeling all right?
That's
Never better.
perhaps the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Okay.
Bruh. Bruh.
You're welcome. I give compliments, don't I?
Like gonna lean into you and try to assess you.
Okay.
What does she assess?
She sees a very sweaty, masked boy.
Ew.
Like,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I do not like this.
That's what I want to
change.
fuck.
See to it that
Dane?
this does not happen again.
see to it that what doesn't happen again.
The compliments.
All right, go fuck yourself.
She like claps him on the shoulder. There he is.
Okay. Shall we continue on? We have packing to do.
Suppose.
A little kobold hops up, adjusts his little Evil Knievel cape. That's right, we gotta pack! Pack, pack, pack! Hi, lady! Bye, lady! And he hops down and scurries off. You notice he has little knee pads and little elbow pads.
I love him. What's his name?
His name is Mundus.
His cape has flames to go fast.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Mundus?
Munvus.
Vus.
Hold on, I have a sketch of him. It's not done yet. Hold on, I'm scrolling through. Okay. This is a sketch. I'm sending it to everybody. I call this piece of art Death from Above.
Yeah.
I posted it in Discord for all
Love
you.
it so much.
So Dane goes over into like a privater space and like starts writing in a notebook. Salith or anybody else, but more importantly Salith, if you want to like see if you can perceive what he's writing about, I think it'd be important.
Yes.
I would like to do it too.
Okay.
Yes, that would also be funny.
I think at this point, Salith saw Meg hug Eris, but if she has now joined the caravan, who is this? She's not even
22, by the way.
okay. She's not even addressing you. She's asking in your vicinity on behalf of like she wants someone else to speak for you. She's not really interested in talking to you.
I think Meg has peeled away from the group, unless you want her to be there to talk. This is, this is a little fluffy. If Dane wants to answer, or if Eris wants to answer.
Oh.
Salith.
The question was not asked to me, so Salith feels no need to respond.
Right.
This is
I want to act. I don't want Ellie to know since she rolled a 0 now, so I'm just gonna DM you.
You know what? Fuck it. Meg is still there. She'll go up to Salith and like clasp her hands. Sally, this is Auntie Eris. I knew her when I was a little girl. She used to work here.
Your aunt?
Well, not by blood, but she's been here for decades. Well, she just came back. I haven't seen her in decades. I haven't seen her since I was like 6.
And she is a courtesan?
Yeah, one of the best. There's a lot of mechanophiles here.
She's gonna take you in and
She's
give you
really,
an up
really
and
awesome.
down. All right. For you, I will be nice.
Auntie Eris, this is Salith. Salith is my favorite.
Hello, Eris.
Hello, Eris. Hello, Eris. She is trying to copy your voice and like mannerisms for a minute. This one's hard. Hi. Your favorite, Meg?
She'll kind of like lean in. Yes, she's been seeing me for a couple months now.
Does she pay you well? This is all in full view of you.
Oh, she is so generous to me, but sometimes I give her a little bit of a discount.
That's dangerous. And then I turn to... I look you up and down. There's a moment where Eris goes to the side of Salith, to the other side. Very attractive. Also, if you make Meg cry, I'll wear your skull as a hat. Okay?
Eris, don't say that.
Oh, I like her.
Meg looks kind of nervous now because like 2 people she really likes are kind of like sizing each other up, and she's like, you could tell she's just hoping that the vibes are there. Okay, I have to go take a shower and get ready for the next shift. Salith, are you coming back or are you going with these guys?
I suppose I will take along with them.
Okay. Well, let me know as soon as you get back in town, and please be careful. I know that you're a big shot gladiatrix, but
She's gonna silence her concerns with a smooch.
her little foot kicks up backwards,
Yeah.
and her tail starts like twirling, like almost like a cat's, who's like, woo, and then it'll like lace around her other leg, like she was caught off guard.
I would like to say that I am literally like face to face with this, watching it with like a great big smile. Like this is, Meg is happy.
Dane is like on the other side of this, still sitting down, writing in his notebook, just, like looking down at the notebook and uninterested.
All right. Well,
You're
I've
fucking-
never. Can I see what it says as the DM? Do
Everyone
I get to
except
know?
for Salith can see what it says.
Yeah. Everybody get in a group chat except for Ellie.
I should just make a different channel in
Yeah,
our
you're good.
Discord that excludes one person.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I mean, I can add a spoiler to it and then just like,
Oh, that's fair.
I will look at it.
Okay.
Yeah,
no,
you
that's
will.
It's okay, as long
fair.
as Salith
True.
doesn't know, Ellie can.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So yeah,
I'm down for that.
Meg will be just the ruined city is really,
Can I add
really
a spoiler?
dangerous. Just be careful. Don't do anything dangerous. Just do what you go to do.
Oh, I will absolutely be doing something dangerous. But I will be careful, and I will come back to you. She's gonna give her a forehead kiss.
She like closes her long lashes flutter, and then she'll like clasp her hands. She'll give you a little like a hug, and then she'll trot back into back into the brothel. But she'll also give Eris a hug too, and she'll be
No,
like,
I give her a squish.
she says,
And
"Don't let her die,
I'll bring her back.
and don't wear her skull as a hat." You, I saw you do that to someone else's favorite because they said something rude, and I was too young to see something like that.
I wonder who
It's a little
insulted
more
Tisgar.
complicated than that, but I will bring her back safely to you, alive, and with most of her bones intact.
All
All of her bones intact.
Okay.
That. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I give her a smooch on the head.
I'll tell mother if you don't, and then she runs in.
Children.
Her little heels clop 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 clop. Well, not her heels, her hoofs. She has little hoofs. Better count your bones now, just to be safe.
Rin's gonna approach Salith and be like, "Howdy, Salith. I think you was a little late to the party. You need one of them sensor things to protect you from the mind sickness."
Aha! Don't you worry about that. I have it right to here. And as he swirls around and he holds this like lantern, it's like got little holes in it. It's a perfect place to put like a piece of incense for it to like come out, and it's like hanging from a chain.
Is this like Baldur's Gate with you gotta stay close to the lantern?
Yeah,
and all that?
100%.
Yes,
Okay.
except
Okay.
it's not light that. So let me peel back. We explained this last week. Basically, there is a fog in the ruined city that causes a kind of madness called mind fog. People who have been afflicted with mind fog are forever lost in the ruined city. They're called lost ones. It has really bad effects. If for every hour that you're out in the fog, you would have to make a constitution saving throw, and if you fail, you progress a stage. The early stages are kind of rough but curable, but if you get too far, it gets to the point where everybody that you see looks like a demon that's trying to kill you, and you've basically lost your mind. And there are lost ones that live in the ruined city, and the sad part is demons won't even bother them or kill them because they think it's really funny that they can never go home, so they just like want to prolong their misery by just letting them suffer. You don't want to be in that situation. So a crystal censer, you put this incense in, a stick burns for like 4 hours. So you, Azzy has packed quite a bit. As long as you stay within 60 feet of this censer, you're good. If you go a little bit outside of it, as long as you're back within an hour, you're good. It is not recommended for you to go on little excursions by yourself.
And so does the
Question.
party have one, or do
Yes.
we each have one?
The party
has
gets the one.
You can
Question.
purchase. I think
Purchase
some
other
people have
ones,
Purchase
yeah.
their own.
Eris, you have a question.
Am I immune to it?
So I was going to not give anything that is sentient like a pass, but you did say that you had explored the ruined city before. So I almost feel like Eris would be a rare case that you would be immune to it, which is why you have been able to go out there.
Works for me.
that's-
And I have a question, and it's okay if we don't know this, if our characters don't know this yet, but is it the same type of fog like in Fog Town?
It is not the same kind of fog as in Town.
Okay.
I mean, I could make it, and then I can make Fogtown even worse. But this is more like this purple roiling fog that just permeates the whole, and it's basically residual chaotic energies. And when you go in there, you'll see some stuff that's like, oh, okay. But yeah, so the point is this is why you need a guide. Also, you did notice that as he was popping pills when you first met him, so to remove the curse, it is considered a curse. It requires higher level spells to cure, which not everyone has access to or can afford it. There are medicines made to dampen the effects. And if anyone was paying attention, and this would be kind of common knowledge to people to Dane, Rin has been here long enough. Tizkar probably wouldn't know, Sayla probably wouldn't know, Eris definitely knows. Hale, it depends on how much Hale's been paying attention or how many questions he's asked. People who take those pills are essentially, they have mind fog and are just suppressing the effects so that they don't sit on the side of the street going, get away from me, get away from me, get away from me.
Aww. Our
Dane.
buddy's infected.
Hey, he goes out there all the time.
I would imagine
Well,
most
I
people go to the ruined city are infected, and then he looks over at Eris.
Compliment Saleth.
You're definitely infected.
You're definitely pathetic. Put back your armor on.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Can I walk next to you? And she puts her arm through Dane's.
Dane looks down at you, looks up at your face, and goes like this. No.
Oh, and for context,
You Ryan Reynolds from what is it, 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Eris recognized Dane from like 11 years ago
Yeah.
when he was in a different phase of his life, and Dane is very embarrassed by this.
Oh,
Aww.
how I wish I could
Naughty, naughty.
enjoy snacks while I watch this show.
Hi ho! Pops up, holds out some popcorn.
Julius, you
Hi.
know I can't eat.
But you can chew, right?
You
The
always
bits
have
will get
popcorn in
stuck.
hand.
I'll pick him up.
Put it out.
The bits are gonna get stuck in the dress.
They
I
won't-
don't have organs to
They just fall
contain
through.
them.
It'll just be like a trial of peanut shells.
I'm wearing underwear.
What?
Julius.
Julius looks so shocked at this. What if
Look,
I?
Even if
What if?
Ah.
What if it all fell in the underwear? Are they panties? Oh, it doesn't matter. You don't have to tell me. What if it fell in them, and then you can just shake it out later?
sounds like I would lose any amount of dignity I had remaining as a skeleton. Thank you.
What if I invented? What if he, and he points to Rin, made you a full stomach? So you can enjoy the pleasures of eating, and then you just empty out the bag when it gets full.
So,
I don't have a tongue. I cannot taste. I would basically be wearing a diaper. I would somehow have to contain liquids, and I would have to empty it every day, or every couple of hours. I don't see the merits of this at all.
Julius.
Oh, hi ho.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Check mark.
and then he looks over at Hale for support, and then gulps. I accept your apology, Mr. Dane.
What
Thank
part is he
you.
apologizing?
he jumps, and then wipes his hand on his pants.
You told me to apologize to him, so I'm apologizing again.
Yeah,
Do you know the reason?
It's breach under the water. Why don't we go and find the stone?
It's under the water.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing at me, Tizka?
Let's continue to pack and
Do not
let's
worry about me.
Get on the road. Let's get on the road. Come
Right.
on, team. We got this.
All right, y'all.
Oh, we're a team now.
Before
Dude.
we go,
Teams typically have names, do they not? What is our team name?
yeah, what is our team name?
Um,
The Heidi Hose?
no.
Not friends.
Best
Yes, they're not-
friends.
The not
The best not friend. Let's go with the mix of that.
Best friends.
Acquaintances.
Acquaintances. Let's go.
Associates.
Ah, yes.
Gloaming Stone Associates.
That seems a little bit on the nose if we
The
want to keep that.
GSI.
We'll work on the name.
The GSA.
Salith, real quick, do you have like regular equipment like rope and
I
camping
should.
supplies?
Let
I
me
do
double
have a little in the street level. This lady that looks like an old lady. She is a store that you can buy stuff from. Mama Ray. Let me get your. She's out here. I'm poking her.
Trying to. Oh, there's a door here. Okay.
Here, I'll open the door. Boop.
Thanks.
Right there. Boop. You can buy stuff from her. Just things like rations and.
Did Gabriel really try to combine all our names and it just spells out shittered?
It looks like sheet. It looks like a slur.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I
fuck.
can't.
Oh, fuck.
Stomach. Oh.
Damn it.
Oh, apparently we can spell. No, we can't spell that.
Okay. So
Right. Well,
while you're doing that, I will you all get all your stuff together. Azzy and Mumbus will kind of usher you forward and take you on foot down the Iron Road. The street is much wider than the Rosewood back streets, but it is still it feels narrow because the buildings around it are just so tall. Zelatar is buildings built upon buildings. There are massive platforms and bridges, and it's like multi-layered. The wealthier, nicer buildings are up top, and the more shanty, broken down buildings kind of underneath in their shadow. You climb some steep hills and descend on the other side. He takes you through several shortcuts, letting you know that certain streets are the turf of one gang or another, and it's best to avoid them if you don't want to pay exorbitant tolls. You're finally brought to a makeshift wall. This wall just kind of looks like several buildings that have been knocked over and then patched back together. He brings you to the gate, exchanges a few words with the guardsman, passes them a coin purse, and they open the gate. As they open it, you notice the land kind of descends into almost like a valley, where you see the ruined city. It is a sprawling urban setting that is completely decimated. It looks like bombs have exploded everywhere. Not a building is intact, kind of just like a sandcastle that has been knocked over. There is no intact roads, but instead just a maze of urban debris. You see this thick, swirling purple fog kind of filling the corners and the spaces. You hear the noises of packs of demons screaming out, roaring at each other, creatures screaming in fear. In the sky, you see flocks of flying demons, Chasmes, Vrox, other things. Azzy explains that only a fool would ever travel by air in this territory, and that it is definitely better to go by foot underneath the rubble. In the middle of this valley, you behold everything is kind of like sinking inward into a deep funnel where the ground itself and the buildings are just kind of being sucked in like a vortex. This is ground zero. It is the place where the demons 100 years ago burst out of the Underdark and enveloped the city when the invasion happened.
I lean over to Tisgar. I say,
You once asked me why we couldn't just leave. This is why.
I believe I understand now. But surely there is more than one way out of the city.
Where would we go? It's like this everywhere.
I understand you have lived here all your life. But I can almost assure you, it is not. People are alive outside of these walls. You simply have to find them.
Sure, there are people alive outside of the walls. It's just not a very good life, now is it? As he kind of interjects. There is the ruined city here. Not much for civilization. And outside of the ruined city, there are the Blood Plains. Yes, people live out there, but they live as nomads, for everything gets trampled by gnolls and demons.
It's not a life worth living, if you ask me.
Iskar looks like almost offended as he kind of turns and Dane and says, My life is worth living, thank you.
Are you from the Blood Plain?
Aye. And he turns to look at Azzy. Suppose you could say that. I am not from Zelatar.
Well, what do you mean you could say that? You're either from the Blood Plain, or you're not from the Blood Plain.
I am from across the ocean.
Across the ocean? Oh, how did you get to here?
It is a long story that involves magic.
Ah, well, then, it is not applicable to the average Zelatarian, I'm afraid. But at
Perhaps.
least in this region, Zelatar is one of 2 cities that we know of. The other, I would not recommend.
And
It
why
is.
is that?
It is a very strict dictatorship, a theocracy. They have very overbearing rules. There is no freedom. They have a curfew, they have laws, they have red tape. Everyone there is a prisoner.
Have you been to this city?
I have traded with people from there, and they have giant sticks up their ass.
Then he kind of like looks confused. He says, "Why did then I remove them?"
Oh, because their god tells them to keep it there, nice and tight. If you look the wrong way, execution or banishment. It is a, how will you say, dictatorship? Fascism, I think is a word.
I have never heard of it.
Ah, well. I suggest that you stay away. But all the free folk live here in Zelatar. It might be hard, but at least you have the freedom to eke out an existence.
Freedom.
Dane keeps walking.
Ah, see? He gets it.
Let's keep walking. Don't.
He will open up the little sensor's little door, and he puts in one of those, like, incense patties, and will touch it lightly, and it'll, like a little, produce flame cantrip. He'll close it, and he says, just a moment. And then, he beckons, Julius over, because he's got his giant backpack, and he hangs the sensor from the corner of Julius's backpack. Just give it a second to waft up a little bit. You smell vanilla and cinnamon. It is really nice, actually. A very, very nice fragrance. It's not too thick. It kind of almost pushes away the threads of fog that have been kind of snaking towards you.
As he's doing that, Tiskar is going to attach his own lantern or incense burner that he bought, his own moon lantern that he bought, and he's going to attach it like to the edge of his staff. Mm-hmm. But as he's doing that, he's like looking into the ruined city towards like the vortex, and he asks, "Is there no concern of a collapse?"
It has remained that way for over 100 years. In fact, and then he points, and as you look closer, it's far away, like this is like miles and miles away, it's just you are on an elevated position to see it. You notice that it almost looks like some of the buildings are floating, like they're frozen in time in a tornado. But as you look closer, there's actually a translucent crystal, like ice, all twirled up in a vortex.
Where does the vortex lead?
Nobody who has gotten close has survived, but it is mostly assumed it leads directly into the abyss. Demons pour from it every day.
So that is how they got out of the abyss.
It is one of the places they came from. Vortexes like this exist all over the world.
Tiskar, this isn't just about them getting out of the abyss. It's well beyond that now.
I am quite aware.
It is beyond the abyss.
Exactly.
It is a similar situation where I am from, so I do not doubt your claims.
Yes, across the sea, who rules you?
We are a nomadic people.
I
We rule ourselves.
I don't mean your people. I mean which demon lord rampages?
Tiskar kind of goes silent, and his eyes kind of like fall to the ground. As he says, his voice kind of quiets a little bit, and you hear him mutter, "Nothing good. That is for certain."
I am sure they have one of those very hard to pronounce names.
He kind of nods, and he says, "We typically do not run into her as long as we hide in the jungles."
He turns his head as he realizes what you're saying. So that speech earlier of feigning offense, it seems like our situation is very similar to your situation.
In ways, yes. But what is the name of your ruler? Grass.
Grazie. He's not so bad as far as demon lords go. He allows us to exist with some semblance of civility, as long as he gets his tributes. And
Eyes go red, just a little bit.
Dane will also like look at Azzy and go,
A little bit. You fool. Are you kidding me? I didn't realize that our guide would be this foolish.
what do you want me
Gratz
to
is a-
say?
Gratz is a deceiver.
Of course.
The only
he's a
reason he
demon lord.
allows us to be here is not because he has some grand scheme or some grand plan or he's benevolent in any way. It's because we bore him. And it's more annoying to make us go away than it is for him to even give a shit.
You know I agree with you, yeah? I just said that. As long as you pay him his tribute, he leaves you the fuck alone.
Oh,
You
Didn't
think
sound like
that
he's
you
some sort
bore
of
him?
king.
go ahead.
You're
Erin.
his toys.
Some definitely want to be so.
Dane looks over to Eris and says,
Don't do that. You're one of his toys too. Don't pretend like you're not.
So I would like to punch him in the face.
amazing.
As you're punching him, I wanted to hear what Silas was going to say.
Yeah.
Oh,
What does say? Let's say mid punch.
Yeah.
I was about to ask, like, where does he reside? Like, reside, and then
Oh.
it, like, boom.
Full force.
Roll attack. Dane doesn't need his skull anyway. You never promised that. Dane's bones.
True.
I never said that Dane's. I rolled. Oh,
13.
did I roll a 13?
Yes.
Yeah,
13.
that sucks.
Oh my
Wait,
gosh.
I have advantage, and I'm using it because I want to punch him in his fucking face.
Can we say that?
badly?
Can we say that Salith notices that you're going to punch him?
Give him the
Better.
help. Are you giving her the help action?
Darling, here. And she gives you some, like, I have picked up some gold rings. So she's going to give you some rings, like brass knuckles. To...
I just put some brass knuckles on.
Yeah.
Thank you. And wham!
Gabriel says, first we need consent to PvP. Yes, 100%. But Dane gave it. That's why
I pretty much
asked.
give blanket consent to hit Dane for any character
Yeah.
at this
I
point.
I always Gabriel. I always think it's in good taste to ask the receiver. Okay, yeah. Roll damage.
Yeah.
We'll roll
For the
damage.
record, I 100% do consent to
They
this
change
PvP.
this again?
It's not going to be a lot. It's only like +5.
He's like, okay, I
Five,
smite.
so 5 damage.
Five.
It's a punch. Could I smite with brass knuckles?
You can.
Yeah. Are you
No,
gonna...
I'm not going to.
Guys,
I don't know why it's
use
asking
your...
me to make a concentration check.
It's just 5.
Because
It's
you're
just 5 damage.
concentrating
Fine.
on something. I don't know.
I don't know what I'm concentrating on. I forget how to take it off too. Anyway, Dane gets hit.
Take 5
his mask goes.
damage.
His mask goes like this.
Oh.
Child.
There she is. The real Eris.
Dane just keeps walking.
As
So,
he is like,
where does he reside?
as he turns and he points back at the city from whence you came, and looming over the already very tall city is a single tower. It looks like it could be 100 stories tall. The Ardent Tower, visible from anywhere in Zelatar. It is said to have immaculate halls, party rooms, treasuries. It is the most beautiful place in the entire city, and everyone who is anyone vies to have an invitation.
I wish to go there.
I'm
No.
sure you do.
Immediately, I actually do grab your shoulder very gently because you are Meg's favorite. No, not ever.
Halden. She removes your hand from her shoulder.
You cannot go there.
Why not?
Because you would hurt Meg.
I have no intention of hurting Meg.
Good, then don't be stupid. Come.
She looks at Dane like incredulously, like, what the fuck?
Dane looks back at Salith and goes, "Do you agree with her?"
Do you two have history?
Eris was around during my formative years.
Ah,
But she left. Listen to me very clearly when I say this. Nothing good come of making friends with Erisfell.
well, luckily I am not interested in anything good.
Dane remembers his notebook and just goes, "You look ugly today," and then he keeps walking.
He gives like a small little smile.
As all of that ends, Tizkar turns to Azzy and says, "And this is why we hide from her."
Which
We would
one?
rather spend our time.
He looks at Eris and Salem. I love a dangerous women.
No. This is why we hide from our demon. We would rather
Oh,
spend time fighting the demons than each other.
Can I walk up to Tizkar as this is happening? Which demon?
I gotta Google her name again. It's really hard to pronounce.
Yeah, so
guys.
that's the problem. It's really hard to pronounce.
We gotta
but
just set this. We gotta.
Tiz-
We're gonna give it to Gabriel, and Gabriel's gonna sort it out for us.
while she's looking, you see Tizkar's like shoulders kind of tense.
You can describe her. We know what she's like.
Yeah, but you see his shoulders kind of tense. And without looking back at you, he says, "It is rumored that if you say her name, it gives her a window into your soul."
Oh, then I can say it because I don't have one.
Where the fuck is the list? She's got a lot of commas in her name or parentheses.
Jesus, fuck.
Of course, Scarlet, you had to pick the one that had like 7 apostrophes in it.
You picked it. We discussed
Wait, did I?
it. Yeah. And it was because she's got a cool vibe. No, she's like, nah, why? Where is the list of demon lords?
JTC isn't trying to be mysterious. He legitimately cannot name this guy.
Even
Demon Lord.
even me, the DM, I had it written. Oh, you
Can't
know
name
what? It might be in my notes. Hold on, I'll go find it.
Oh no.
Let's see. It was
While that's happening, Tizkar like listens to Eris and says, "The demons have mysterious ways to accomplish the impossible."
Found it.
And then he finally turns around and looks at Eris and says, "Are you certain you're willing to risk that?"
Oops, I
What?
posted it in the wrong place.
My soul? Again, I don't have one. I'm not real.
Every living creature has a soul.
Where have you been living?
She pats his shoulder. She pats Tizkar's shoulder very like gently. Like, you seem very shocked by this. I will make you a trade. Her name for something of great value to me. And something of great value to you.
DM, can I roll my con thing?
Yeah. Gabriel, how do we pronounce this?
Also, I'm eating, so I'm gonna
God
count off.
damn it.
Okay.
DM, do we have any dice in the pool?
You have
Where's
one
this
dice
thing?
in the pool.
Wow, have we explained the dice in the pool?
Is it?
Is this a great tutorial
is
moment?
This it? Lisare?
Lissa Are?
Lisare?
Lissare or Lissaire? Lissaire? Lissaire. Yeah, okay. Let me plan a way to present that for next week for the
Okay.
dice pool, because I don't want to break up the moment to do a dice pool pitch.
Okay, can I still use the dice pool right now?
Absolutely.
Because I really want to look at Eris's soul.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I don't care.
Are you serious?
Dude, for story reason, I'll just let you do it. Okay, you squint your
Okay, good.
eyes really hard, and it's almost like a little bit of heat. So I feel like you can see, like, there's the faintest little glow in everybody. Like, you can't.
Mhm.
It's just there. You know, it's like almost like a little heat vision, but it's just there. You look at Eris. Eris don't have no soul.
Like it's just gone.
There's nothing there. It wasn't there to begin with. There's nothing there.
Eris, you see you see what looks like a wave of like blue fire pass behind Tizkar's eyes from his left eye, like across to his right, for a brief moment. And he stops and he says, "You are correct. But you are not Ishkreo." You're muted.
I don't know what that means.
None of us really do.
Even the DM doesn't know.
I sent you a list of what it all means.
I'm not good at memorizing the
I sent you a list.
I can't even memorize real language words.
Hang
He's
on.
got, you
where
need to
is
just stop using those words without explaining them.
As he pops in, what does the Iskreola mean? That the which walks in
Iskreol.
death.
this?
Sorry.
Those whom are lost in death. Is Creo? That which walks in death. Which one are we going for?
Oh, undead seeking
Oh.
to find rest. Oh, that's what he calls all the zombies who go north.
The only ones
You don't explain it. She has no idea. So.
The only one who does not have a soul are those seeking to find rest. They search for their souls in order to find that rest. And yet,
Yeah. I can't. I never had one. It's okay. It's just okay, Jiskar.
then how are you alive?
As we're walking, there she goes, I'll show you. And she takes out there's just a dagger, and she slits down her wrist, down just one big gash, and then pulls the skin aside. And underneath, you see a bunch of plating and wires that kind of disappear. And she just shows it to you.
He kind of like peers in. You see his head kind of tilt. Is this what Meg meant by mechanophile?
Yes, yeah.
That is...
Mortals are gross. But it makes me money. And she puts it over, she flaps it back over, and then takes out some thread, starts sewing it back up.
Julius is staring at you like,
Yeah, Tizkar, like, he looks The way that Tiskar's looking at Eris is shifted. There's almost a sense of like wonder that you see kind of twinkle behind his eyes as he says, "We call her Lysiade, the Angel of Death."
Do I know that name at all?
You wouldn't, because people in Zelatar really are only concerned with the demons that are more local. Unless you have a history of demonology from before the Great Invasion and you happen to know very, very obscured, like
Probably not.
not they're not she's not one of the famous out of the abyss demon lords. Yeah, so you don't know who that is.
There is a very, like, up. She reaches up to her ears, and pulls out one little bone studded earring. And she goes, "This is very important. This is a piece of my maker." And she gives it to you for the answer.
If it is of sentimental value. God damn it, this voice. If it is of sentimental value. And then you see him kind of like, it's almost as if he's going to take it, but he kind of like turns his hand over as he starts to kind of like close the earring kind of like back into your own hands. Then it should stay with you. Who am I to take a
Other
memory?
pieces.
Tiskar, you should accept a gift if you're given one. That's just bad manners.
He kind of stops and he takes it and he says, "So be it."
You like bones. You appreciate them. You'll take good care of it.
He nods. And then he starts to turn to walk away, but stops and says, "And if I can offer any advice, do not seek out the Angel of Death." And as he says that, he kind of pulls like his neck kind of up, and you see this giant kind of gash that goes across his neck into his jugular. And right over where his jugular is, there's this massive indentation of like broken scales and flesh that has never really healed over. You will never forget it. Nor will she let you.
In my own diary, so Dane can read it, right under Grajit's name, I write Lazar's. Yeah.
Okay, you guys continue to walk through the city. The pace at which you go is significantly slowed. It is a maze. There are no straight roads. You go for a little bit on a cobblestone, then you duck into a building, carefully maneuver through rooms that are completely trashed, slip through a crack in the wall to the building next door and climb out a window to get onto another little square. Lower yourself into a well that has a little path a couple 100 feet, climb up into someone else's basin. It is definitely a maze. You would have never been able to get through here by yourselves. As he's constantly checking, he has like all kinds of maps in his backpack, and he's constantly flipping through some, checking them. Sometimes he'll see something and like scratch something out and like almost like he's updating them as they go. You go like this for a couple of hours. When I need one of you to roll a d4.
I did it.
Okay.
It was me.
Hexablood.
Okay, it's me, Danny.
It was I, Dane Hexblood, who rolled the d4.
As you guys climb through a building into what feels kind of like a neighborhood street, like a smaller street, both sides of you are kind of walled by broken buildings, and it opens up into a kind of like a cul-de-sac. I don't think that's the right word, but that's how it looks in my head. Azzy will suddenly put his hand up for all of you to stop, and then a finger to his lips, and he kind of ducks down. You hear in the cul-de-sac ahead, "No, I'm the leader, and I say we go to the city." "Well, I don't want to go to the city. I want to go down into the tunnel." "I said I'm the leader." Azzy's like, "Looks like we got the company. I think it's a couple of, mains? Mains. Fucking mains. What do you guys want to do? You guys are kind of like behind a wall. Like you could like peek out and observe what is happening, or you can, it's up to you."
Can I roll a history check at the name that he says?
I mean, your language, I don't think Tizkari would know that word.
Okay, then he'll just say, "What does it mean?"
It's a shitty little demon. But you got to be careful. Okay. When someone dies and reconstitutes in the abyss, as everyone does, they turn into a main. And then from there, they could evolve into stronger demons. They say every demon lord was once a main.
Okay, I peek out.
Okay. I'm just going to post you a picture for those who don't know what a main looks like.
I have a question about this new spell.
Yeah.
If I want to read thoughts without probing deeper, are they aware of that? Because now there's like sense
Detect
thoughts, read thoughts. Yeah.
Well, let me see what it says. Activate one of the effects till the spell ends. You activate sense thought. You sense the presence of thoughts.
Oh my god, those things are gross.
Read thoughts. Target a creature you can see it. See, on a failed save, either way the target's no. It only knows if you're probing, because it specifies. It'll know if you're, even if it like makes a save or fails a save, it knows that you were probing. But you can sense, and you can read. Is this one of the reworked spells? That's really neat.
Yeah.
Sense thoughts is kind of cool.
Sense thoughts is really cool.
Because then you know
okay.
if there's anything around.
Yes. Okay, so upon hearing this, and maybe as Tizkar is about to peek out or is peeking out, she's going to attempt to just read thoughts and not probe any deeper.
Whose thoughts are you trying to read?
The guy who seems the most kind of agitated.
Okay, so that you would have to get within 30 feet. Let me visualize what 30 feet looks like so I could tell you. You would have to kind of sneak up. I would say these people are about 100 feet away.
Oh,
and
okay,
as you
that
look,
far.
sorry, I should say what you see. You see about 10 mains. One of them is up front yelling at the others, and next to it is a different, even more disgusting looking creature that I will also show you, who is kind of arguing with the main. the main. Hold on. Okay, so boop.
Under Eris's breath, she's like those claws. Oh, okay. Hand
What's that
mouth.
second mouth do? You know what I mean?
Aw,
Hey, it's got some nice white teeth.
Hell yeah.
Saileth, huh?
Huh? No, that was all Elephane.
Ellie, huh? base?
Okay. Do you want to try to sneak up?
Let
Well-
me see how stealthy she is normally.
I'm gonna tell you right now, guys.
Clonk,
I
clonk,
clank.
clonk, clonk,
Mhm.
clonk, clonk.
Okay, no. She's not going to do that unless we are moving as a party kind of unseen, but she won't go off like ahead. Actually, okay, so she'll suggest to the party if we try to get closer. I didn't want to reveal this, but I can read their minds.
I hope that is not something you do often.
That is none of your business.
It is if you read my thoughts. Very
Yes.
pointed,
Do you
kind
think
of
in
glare.
common?
Sorry, say that again, Eris.
Do you think in common, Tizkar?
Iskar, you've literally seen our souls.
Oh, true.
There is nothing private about this.
Salith is gonna point at Dane, like he is correct, like absolutely.
Okay, but the difference is I do not choose when to see it. You do. But also
You've
no,
seen
I-
literally everything there is about me.
Your
because I'm
thoughts
just a
are
bunch of bones.
boring, anyways.
So you have read our thoughts.
Yeah.
Well,
Mm.
How many times have you been thinking about her in naughty positions, Dane?
Dane has very interesting thoughts.
Oh, look, he's blushing.
Dane goes to attack the demons.
Do you just turn the corner and start running towards them? They look pretty
Yeah.
weak. Okay, so as you start
Dane
running,
takes out his heavy crossbow and just like points it at Eris and then turns it around and trick shots one of the demons.
okay, when you whirl around, all the mains turn and look confused, and the first one goes, wait, hold on, time out. There will be no ambushes here. We will have a proper meeting. We are going to parlay and decide on the terms of combat, you heathen. And then all the
Is he trying
mains
to
go.
negotiate with us.
All the mains
Can
go.
I
Mhm.
can I answer them in Abyssal
Sure.
and say the terms of combat are that when you're dead, I will skin you and use your skin to make a new suit for myself. Or fuck off.
Can Dane talk to them in Infernal?
1 second. They first respond to Eris. The weird one with the mouth hand goes in Abyssal. See, Bellamy? See, we should just attack Sam. Silence, rot mouth. I'm the leader. I'm the one who's going to be. I am the future demon lord of excellent battle plans, and I say,
Can we attack?
Yeah.
What's going on?
By the way, Dane's already shot the crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But wait,
Yeah,
can I
thought-
say what I wanted to say in Infernal?
Sure.
In Infernal, Dane says, "You have 3 to the count of 3 to leave,
What
or the
is that?
dirt will drink your blood."
Does anybody else speak Infernal in this group?
Yeah, me too.
Alice,
Me
Eris,
too.
you hear him say that. All the mains cock their head and look at you, and they respond in no language. Googly, boogly, peekaboo. I don't know what did he just say?
Hale
And then that's-
turns and looks at Dane and says,
That's when Dane fires the crossbow.
in Infernal, Hale is going to say, they speak Abyssal.
And then in Infernal to you, Dane, Eris is like, good try though.
Rin's gonna whisper in Salith's ear. Y'all thought they had thoughts behind those eyes?
No, they don't have no thoughts behind those eyes, darling.
Exactly.
Okay, hold on.
Tiskar whispers to himself, "Who knew it was so fun to make fun of Dane?"
Just big smile.
Okay. Let's take.
If we're going into battle,
Yeah,
though.
let's take a 10-minute break so I can
Yeah.
set up the encounter on the map, and then you can have snacks and pee, and I will have it ready. Man, I thought you guys were gonna
Amazing.
sit there and parlay. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? You are facing.
Sorry, we don't have
Billamy.
Jaimich anymore. We
You
don't
are
have Jaimich.
facing Billamy, future demon lord of excellent battle plans.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how excellent they are.
Yeah, let's test
Well,
it.
even if the plans are immaculate, if there's no execution, that doesn't help.
Oh, there's gonna be an execution.
Of them.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta pee and get a snack. All right, BRB.
Hi, chat. Hi, Ellie. And hi, Erudite. How was everyone? And lots of. I think it's because that might be the only other language that Dane speaks. But I have no way to confirm or deny that until Dane gets back. What would Hale's favorite food that he remembers? What would be his favorite food? That's a good question. I don't think he was very much a foodie, so he would just have eaten whatever was given to him. Let me think. I think he was less of a foodie and more of somebody who liked to sample drink.
So good, so good, so good, so good. He's the bestest
Cat?
girl. Yes.
Cat.
The
Come
cat.
say hello.
Who is cat?
Oh, okay. Or
Shoulder cat? No.
yep,
Mm-hmm.
ma'am. Fix yourself.
Nope.
You you know how to do this properly. Be a scarf. Okay. Okay, good girl. You can't come back and forth. Choose your spot. Choose your spot. I'm not coming on the bed. Thank you.
Okay, I have to go back to making the encounter.
Oy vey. Okay. Oh my God. Look at his hand. Look at these teeth.
Thieves.
We can make some good
That's
jewelry out of that.
rot mouth.
Feels like we can make some good jewelry out of that.
Look
Those
at them
those
pearly
teeth do
whites.
not look rotten.
Actually, yeah, they kind of don't.
They look pretty good. Ow, my eye.
Okay, I'm just doing some quick maths.
I thought you would be diplomatic. Since when?
Imagine that.
That's okay.
I mean, okay. Milestone says that they learned today that black pepper is not related to Sichuan pepper.
Wait, say that again. You sounded a little hard for me to understand.
Oh, sorry. Milestone said that they learned that black pepper is not related to Sichuan pepper, which makes sense.
Oh.
This is true.
Hmm.
I don't even know what Sichuan pepper is.
The numbing peppers that are used in Asian cooking.
Mm. Pepper is
Mala.
kind of one of those words that doesn't have like green peppers and bell pepper. That's like that's like the nightshade family, which is like found on the Americas. Black pepper is a European thing. White pepper is black pepper, just at a different stage of life.
We need Dane to confirm that whether or not Infernal is the only language that Dane knows, other than Common.
I love.
Yes, absolutely.
Speaking of, before we come back, I would love to go over some of the questions.
Yes.
So we're gonna do that, and I'm just making a couple of changes to some things. Okay. Okay.
I think pepper just refers to the shape.
Really?
They just like no. I don't think it actually refers to the shape. I think they saw something that looked similar to whatever thing, and they're like, "Oh, that's a pepper."
I'm sure there's a fucking historian that could tell you the entire
Exactly
history.
what?
Yeah, because chili peppers are not the same. Black peppers are just berries that they dry out.
Pepper.
Okay.
Peppercorns.
Yeah, that's it. Peppercorn. I wonder why we like the word pepper. I wonder if it means something and we just stick it.
I don't know. I do not know the etymology of the word pepper.
I've almost got you all down. Okay. right. So I'm gonna activate the thing. Oh, whoops. Hold on. You're not supposed to be over there. You're supposed to be. I have you on twice. This is one of those
Here?
maps that
Right
has.
here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of. That's not where I want you. I want you over here.
I've got you right where I want you.
Hold on. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna first activate this again. Then I'm gonna go back to the ruined city and change the cropping of where I want it. Crop, save, and then I'm gonna. I need to make. I am so ready to make those Foundry tutorials. Jess, you need to learn it.
Tell Daniel.
Daniel,
this
you
seems
need-
very tech.
You know what would
technical.
be awesome if Daniel was interested in learning Foundry, came up with like his list of most important questions from a new perspective, because then I will know what to prioritize in tutorials. Because like I like to make tutorials for absolute beginners, so I like to get in the heads of people who don't already have a starting point. That way, so like I know what's important to start with. What's the most useful? All right.
Ooh.
What was I going to do? I was going to read
Answer
the
questions.
questions. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Questions. Okay, is Mother Zaz and Meg's mother who is father? Yes. Mother is Meg and Zaz's mother, along with 150 or 167 other children across the city. Who is father? A John somewhere. Who knows? Who cares?
Hold on. I think we have actually answered a couple of these. I didn't mark them last time, my bad.
Oh, it was you that was marking them? Oh.
Yeah. We've done that.
Yeah, let me scroll down. La 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 la. Okay, Eris pointed to her birthplace on the map of Baldur's Gate. Are we allowed to know, or is it a secret? Eris, you're allowed to share what you want to share. If you want to keep a secret, you can keep a secret.
She was created just outside the city. It's just a small little house off on its own.
And I think the other question is, it's an old map of Baldur's Gate, so the hint that like it's not a Zelatar map.
Yeah. It's one that she knows well.
Perfect. Okay, let's see. Why does Salith have Draining Kiss? Is she Feyre? Feyre, I believe, is like a Fey tiefling. Salith, do you have an in-game reason for Draining Kiss, or that you would like to share? Or is it a secret?
It's a secret.
It is a secret. Eris describes Dane voice as fake. What is Ygritte coded? Ygritte is a character in Game of Thrones who would tease Jon Snow, and she was like, "Oh, Commander, he forced himself upon me." And then Jon Smith goes, "Turn around." And then he said, "Turn around." And then it was just a really funny scene. So that's all I was making fun of. Eris was like mocking Dane in his voice. Okay. Poof described Rin as a Gith Yankee green. Are scales normal? How long has he hadn't had a nose? Gith usually have bat-like noses, or is it literally cut off? Poof, were you just describing Rin as just a kind of sullen Gith, or does Rin actually not have a nose?
Just a sullen good.
Okay, so yeah, he looks like a Gith who has like Gith do kind of look like ghouls, don't they? Let's see. This question is no longer relative because Ellie is here. Ellie, you have been missed by the fans.
Aw,
They've been asking for you.
That's very sweet. I've missed you as well.
Does the addition of Munvis the Kobold mean the party has to pay for 2 guides now? They're a package deal. How did Azzy lose his pumpkin? I don't know what that question means. If Serena the Siren constantly emits seawater, does she have to sleep in a bathtub or does she sell her bathwater? Yes and yes. Serena the Siren sleeps in a bathtub and she does definitely sell that bathwater. Does Abyssal Fog have time properties like they've been gone for 4 days and 400 years past? Because Tizkar forgot to tell Rowan he's leaving. He comes back and Rowan is married to the Rakshasa and has 5 kids by now.
Okay, so we're rolling initiative, is what I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there is no time dilation in the fog. And Rowan does know where they're going. I think we might have passed over it. They off screen had a conversation.
Yeah.
So Rowan is aware. He's kind of pissed that he couldn't go too.
Iskar will deal with that when he's back.
Yeah. Oh, when Azzy was invented, he called everyone Pumpkin and had no Nintendo copy. Oh, he is going to start calling people Pumpkin. Pumpkin. That's right. I forgot that. He will. Also, you notice, I just want to say, as you were traveling through, you probably took like 10 minutes. You know, when you go hiking, you got to take like a 10-minute break where you just like sit down and catch your breath. Through the several hours you've been going through, every time you take a rest, he will pull out a piece of like jerky, chew on it, and start whittling like a little cute chibi pig. You notice that he's like been working on this like little pig. Just a little thing. Okay. We're gonna get us all into initiative now. That was all the questions. Gabriel, thank you so much for the questions. Also, shout out to Gabriel, who has been writing fan recaps of every single episode. These are so funny to read. If you have time, you need to read these, especially if you've watched the episodes. It actually makes it funnier.
I thought you were gonna say has been writing fanfic, and I was just like, please.
Oh,
Please, I'm
Yes.
here for it. Also,
Yeah, you can do
if
that
you
too,
wanted to
Gabriel, if
write
you want.
smut, I would read that as well.
Yeah. I think we'd all read that.
Yeah.
I would read the shit out of that.
I think there was
Gabriel?
one more question though.
Oh, did I miss
it was
it?
like a mechanic question. It was up above it.
Oh,
Do spells like
air bubble?
air bubble? Yeah, you
Um,
do it.
Honestly, probably, I would say, you know, when it comes to coming up with like story driven hazards, my lack of experience, sometimes I don't remember every like magical thing. I would say yes. I think if like maybe that is a strategy that magic users use if they're going to go delving in the ruined city for stuff. So yeah, I'd say the fog itself is what is causing mind fog, and if you have ways to not breathe that in, then you're Gucci.
I just don't breathe.
Right. Exactly. Are we in the initiative? Everyone roll your initiative. But yes, Gabriel, thank you so much for being like such an active viewer. Fan? Can I call
It's
you
like-
a fan, or does that sound pretentious?
Normal, right?
There are so many people in the initiative turn tracker, and I was like following like icon, like trying to click on it. It took me a little bit.
That's what I was trying to do. And I still have configure roll up for what?
You're
Who's
in.
gonna close
You're
this?
in. You're in the initiative.
Was weird.
Hey, Poof.
Yes.
Rin's been awfully quiet during this little road, but now you have a chance to shine. What are you doing on your turn?
Oh shoot, I'm first. He's like, I guess we's gonna exchange some hands. And he's going to initiate his jump ring. His jump ring lets him jump 30 feet minus 10 movement. So I'm going to jump to here. And then he's going to use the rest of his 20 feet to move right on over here. And then he's going to be like, hey, I heard you guys wanted to test your battle strategies. So
I am
We's
the
gonna-
future demon lord of intense and effective, amazing battle strategies, and I stand by that.
Okay.
And then you see Rin take on a form you've never seen him take on before, where he goes, "Well, that's good, because I'm hungry."
Are you feeding the fanfic community right now?
What
And
is
I
happening?
Have a dark urge
Oh,
to
no.
feast on your souls. And he starts getting
That's
covered
attractive.
in shadows. You start seeing tendrils start coming off of his body that look like mini Oscars. And
Oscar
he's
is a
going-
tentacle, not a reward you get for being a really good actor.
And you will
It can be
see
both.
him invoke
Not this one anyway.
Arms of Hadar.
Shit.
Ooh, the legacy.
All of the wait, why are you over? Did you fly over there?
I jumped and then I used the rest
Oh.
of my movement.
Yeah. So you just leap in. This fucking Gith cowboy. You dive down. The tentacles that push their way out, you notice, are covered in like barnacles and coral, and they smell like dead fish.
You'll see Rin's eyes go black as he just starts battering like 10 feet in front of him, just with tentacles everywhere. To
Okay.
all these guys, and they have to do something.
Straight things. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and roll the damage.
A lot of rolling.
Every single one failed.
Did
Oh.
damage? I did.
3 damage.
Hey, we're low level, guys. That's fine. That he just did. The AOE is actually
I know.
fantastic.
He's going to then summon his tentacle Oscar, be like, "Oscar, where are you? Hit that one!" And he's going to point at this guy and summon his tentacle of the deep.
The tentacle bursts out of your like the buttons on your shirt kind of undo, and it comes out of your chest and just wraps around. And where do you here? Tell me where you want to put it.
Right here.
Okay, I'm just gonna draw a little squiggle to help me remember. Okay. And who is it attacking?
Gonna attack this guy right there.
Okay, go ahead.
It's just a D20, I guess.
Oh, I forgot to put all of your NPCs on here. Okay, I'm not going to put them on the map, but the NPCs are with you. Are you telling your NPCs to stay back, or are you demanding they join it?
14 to hit.
They can stay away.
I think 14 definitely hits.
They take 1d8 cold damage, and they are reduced 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage. Oh, let's see the heckles and gifts. Ooh.
1 damage.
1 damage.
Damn it, Oscar. And that'll end my turn.
Owie! That hurt! Bit of me! What am I supposed to do when this guy hurts me? You're supposed to kill him, you idiot! Tizgar, it's your turn.
Tisgar's going to take a step up, and he's going to raise his staff and point it kind of past Eris and Dane in Rin's direction. And as he does so, the center of like the moon, the crescent moon on his staff begins to glow, and out shoots a very soft blue ball of light, and it just kind of goes boo, and it kind of circles, and it goes all the way to where Rin is, and it hits Rin in the back. And as it hits Rin in the back, it starts to envelop him in this kind of almost shimmering blue light. And I'm going to invoke my lifelink. Rin, you have a resistance to all damage.
Ooh.
Yeah. And as that blue kind of light starts to spread around Rin, the same kind of light spreads across Tizkar. And as it does, it kind of runs up his arms as it starts to glow up his staff. And he is going to reach out his other hand. And as he does, it seems like this, almost like a second hand begins to almost emerge itself from his current hand, as if it's trying to like tear itself off. And as it does, I'm gonna chill touch the closest one to me. This guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this like facsimile of a hand just kind of screams past Eris's head. And as it screams past your head, Eris, you hear what sounds like a cacophony of whispers. Just as
That's what you see from her.
You hear Rin just say, "Tingly."
Yes, it is supposed to tingle. That is good.
Oh.
Can I please attack?
That hits.
23.
Fuck yeah.
As it collides, this thing, this like hand suddenly like rears its claws and just digs into this thing's chest. four necrotic.
Nasty. These ones can, Gabriel, because we have fun around here.
It cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay, perfect. Gabriel is like, aha, how come? Perfect. All right, it's time for some mains. Okay, Rin, you have resistance to all damage?
I believe I do.
Okay. Good luck. Okay, that one misses. Where are you? This guy. Is the Arms of Hardar, are they still there? Are those doing a thing right now?
That's a good question. It is.
Like if they start their turn in it, or if they end their turn in
It's
it?
instantaneous. So I believe it's gone.
Oh, okay. Hold on, we'll get rid of it later. Okay. That's cool. Oops. Close. Now what? Let me be cool for 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eris, this main charges at you, but it used its whole movement and action to get to you.
Hello.
Billary. Is going to sit there and go, all right, if I was a demon lord of excellent battle plans, what would I do? I would make my minions do all the fighting. Right, and I'm gonna stand right here on this here well, and I'm going to shout out orders. You're doing a good job, mates! And that's Bellamy's turn. Rotmouth goes, what should I do? Go and fight that guy. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Ren. Pucker. Oh, yeah, pucker.
Aww.
Normal. Oh, he hits.
I'm gonna cast shield.
Does that bring your AC to 22?
23.
Nice.
damn it.
Hehehe.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's his turn. What is your shield? Is it the tentacles that come up and bat, bat,
Yeah,
bat?
just like purple tentacles that just shield.
Okay. Rotmouth starts screaming incessantly. Billary. Billary? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hale, it's your turn. And then it'll be a main, and then it'll be Eris's turn.
Hale is going to very briefly turn to Salith. Do you need mage armor again?
She,
Would you
bats
like
her-
mage armor?
She bats her eyelashes at you.
Of course, I have to help the favorite princess. All right. And he's going to cast mage armor for her.
As he goes, my heart. I did not know there was so many vying for the attentions of the beautiful Salith.
Does
You all
Dane
have this other
react
thing
to
happen.
any of this? She's only looking at Dane.
Dane is hard glaring at the tactician standing on top of the well right now.
She gives like a frustrated like.
Sayla is going to romance everybody just to get Dane's attention.
Correct.
I don't care who I have to make out with.
As he's like, oh, really?
Hang on. I've clued on this. I look at Salith and I'm like, what's up?
He gives you a wink.
You want to piss him off?
Hale's just gonna scoot on over here between them.
Gabriel calls out the lack of range I have in voices all the time. Why does this NPC sound like that other NPC?
You get what you get.
You get that's my name. You get what
Do
you
not.
get.
I got 3 voices, all right?
That's it. I got 8-year-old boy, homeless man, and a
And we
all I
love
know.
every single one of them,
I
Scarlet.
love all 3 of your voices.
oh gosh.
Hale's going to bonus action begin his blade song.
Okay.
That's his turn.
Okay. It's the main's turn, then it's Eris, then it's a couple baddies, then it's Dane and Salith. Dane and Salith are right next to each other in initiative. Okay, this main is actually
In more ways than one.
Okay, this main is gonna attack another not one.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Wow, Aries.
After she says hello to this mane that's run up and to her face,
He's just going.
She- her eyes do this whole like the black disappears completely and there's this bright red glow that appears. She reaches behind her and kind of just moves her hair aside, and out she pulls out a long sword from behind her. It's got a whole bunch of it's very like crudely made, a whole bunch of wires that go into it, metal outlining, very jagged, and she just double-handed. Just how do I do that in this?
Do you
Two-handed?
have a weapon in your inventory?
Yes.
So, you know what? I can teach you how to put favorites on your bar. You can.
I have the long sword open. I just don't know how to make it two-handed.
It will give you
You
an
just roll the-
option. So first roll it.
Okay.
It'll give you the option.
Okay, roll one hand, roll do two-handed, and roll.
Meets beats.
Oh, hey, cool. Just completely gets it stuck in the side of this thing's neck. And then we're gonna smite.
You stick it in there, and it's almost like energy is like transferring from you into the sword. So there's like a little charge up. So he sticks it in his neck and he goes, and then let's see how much damage you do.
How do I?
I swear to God, if that explodes all over me again, I am.
If you go in the chat, you see how there's a damage button underneath the attack button. So in the chat,
Hang on,
is
I gotta roll
where-
down.
That is where everything. Anytime you click something in your character sheet, it goes into the chat. From there,
Okay.
you can click attack and then damage.
I see the longsword. Oh, damage. Okay, there we go.
Do either of
How
the
do I-
clerics? Did you click the damage?
Versatile.
I have it open. I'm just. How do I?
Normal. Hit normal. And
Hit,
then
how do I add the smite?
that is, you're going to go back into your character sheet and then you're going to find smite and hit that. So first your longsword is doing 6 damage, and then I'm going to put your longsword on your favorites bar. So do you see now underneath your little like portrait underneath your hit dice and all that, there's favorites?
Yeah, I see that.
I put longsword there, and now I'm going to also put
I don't.
divine
that, though.
smite.
Okay, there. It's. I don't see anything in those bars.
You don't?
No.
It's on your character sheet.
On your character sheet. Here, I'm going to take a screenshot.
Where?
And I'm going to send it to you. It's okay.
Inventory features.
No. Look
spells,
at.
effects.
Okay, I sent you a screenshot. Look at the very
Okay.
left, right underneath your character card with like your portrait and all of that.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Divine Smite.
Did it not give you anything to roll? It didn't. Oops. Okay, hold on. I will do it. Let me find Divine Smite. There it is. There it is. Okay. Boom. Now you can click it.
Are we playing with 2024 or the D&D one?
Did you make a 2014 character or did you make a 2024
I made a
character?
2014 character.
It should be good.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll.
Yeah. We can
I'm just
fix.
gonna see what happens.
Okay.
Is it?
You hit this thing in its neck. It kind of looks at you and grins, but then its face falls as light. Like the light in your eyes kind of like goes through your body, like all your joints, like woo, and then goes through the sword, like an energy, like electricity, and then he just explodes, and just is deleted.
Whoops.
Is the main fiendish or undead?
Yeah, it's fiendish.
Just question.
They are
Because Mike
demons.
was extra.
Oh yeah, well, the
It's
3D6
dead anyway, but just
Is 3d6 not the fiend version of smite?
is it 2d6 and then plus another 1d6, or is it d8?
Aren't smites D8s?
They are.
Don't know why it said d6. We will fix all of this later.
It's okay. Where are you digging to, ma'am? Sorry, I have my cat in my
All right, let me go through.
Ma'am?
Ma'am, where do you think you're going?
I am going to make. Oh, finally a hit. Okay. Oh wait, no, not a hit because you have shield. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Clench. Hail. I missed. Why is your AC so high?
It is 16 plus my intelligence modifier because I am currently blade singing.
Holy crap.
Card captors, Mystic Adventure. Here you go. Thank you. Take your daughter.
Miss. Oh my gosh, these mains. Dane,
Bye,
it's your
everybody.
turn.
Dane, without looking back at Salith at all, walks forward over to Hale. And he'll actually get right over there and then smack this guy in the face with his longsword. And unlike Eris, Dane pulls his sword out from the side. And from his other side, he pulls out his shield from like he like reaches into his trench coat basically, and like stuffs his hand into the wrist straps of the shield and like pulls it out. And then does the same with his sword on the other side, and then charges at this fellow over here.
So to be clear, in your trench coat, your
Yes.
lat muscles were actually a shield that was hiding in there.
Pretty much. Yeah. The bulge was misrepresented for sure.
Flashy.
Yeah. Either way, he attacked.
You get a +2. You hit. Go ahead.
Amazing. More than likely, I'm going to smite this guy. Unless that... Do I have to declare smite before
Yes.
I know if he's dead or not?
Yes.
I'll hold back.
Okay. He's dead.
Yeah. Thane just like runs up to him, and unceremoniously, I'm assuming he's like trying to do something fancy for his boss or whatever. But like Dane just goes up to him and, without saying a word, just slashes across his body.
Hale, blood splatters all on your mask, in your wig.
God damn it.
Again?
Dane flicks the blood off of his longsword
Not in my direction, I hope.
in your direction.
Like, oh, thanks. Use Hale's robe to like clean off the blood.
Dane just goes, "You're welcome," and then turns to face the next foe.
I will
That
stab
sash
you
was
in
a
your
gift?
sleep if you do that again.
Hey, Salith, it's your turn.
Ray.
I'm sorry, but Ellie not going first is so culture shock.
I'm
It's so
Yeah,
culture
I know,
shock.
right?
Whoa!
However,
What
that's,
is
that
this?
seems normal.
Whoa! Chat, did you see that?
Seems about right. Yeah.
That hits.
Hell yeah. So I'm attacking the big boss. Boy.
Hillary is like, wow! How much damage do you do?
Ooh.
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 Deletes.
Okay, so you see her
lot.
just grin and she starts to like manipulate the shadows to kind of like coil up from the ground, and then yeah, she goes and she like whips it at him, and then from him to me is like a cool wisping line of shadows and darkness.
Oh, shadows and darkness. I forgot to do one thing to our little Billary. So let me just do the thing.
Okay, not for real, but for flavor, because he's standing on that thing and he's like kind of lassoed to me. Can I like pull a little bit so he like freaks the fuck out so
Oh,
he
yeah.
like tries not to fall in the well?
Yeah, he's gonna freak the fuck out.
She's gonna be like, watch your step, and she's gonna yank on it.
Why did it say -9? It should have been -19. Hold on. Okay, let me just do that. Yeah, he goes. I mean, Thielen. Oh, I see. That is quite a battle strategy that Billary will add to his library of battle strategies as he becomes the next demon lord of excellent battle strategies. All right. All right.
I'm gonna
all.
pick your eyes out with a spoon.
You shut up, you witch!
Started.
Wait, hold on. Is Billary just shouting that generally in our direction at
No,
four people?
That was specifically at Eris for saying for
Okay.
interrupting his thoughts.
Okay.
4, 5. Okay, Rin. Another thing is gonna probably miss you. I forgot to add the Yep, it missed you. Okay. We're back.
Y'all
at the top.
call that battle strategy?
Okay, Rin, it's your turn.
Rin is going to face down this guy right in front of him and be like, all the evil demonic aura that was around him is completely dissipating. He's like, hey, where's all the partying? Why am I surrounded? And he's gonna go ahead and punch him with his Thunder Gauntlet. How do I target again?
T. Tap T
Hovering
while you're
T.
hovering over it.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, that hits.
Ooh.
Oh, I
Uh-huh.
forgot. Whoa, I forgot. At the start of your turn, I apologize. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as this guy is right next to you and he has his little mouth hand and it starts to wiggle at your
I'd like to use my inspiration.
You don't have to because you passed it.
I did.
Hey,
Hey, let's
That's
go.
what that mouth be doing.
what that mouth do? Not much.
Okay, go
He's
on.
gonna Thunder Gauntlet this guy's hand. Just
Ugh.
it should be
Roll your damage. Wonderful.
9 damage, and he is at disadvantage on attack rolls against any target other than me.
Okay.
And then my bonus tentacle, Oscar, is going to go ahead and slap this one.
Not the one you were already slapping, a different one?
Yep.
Okay. And that's a hit. I need to pour myself another glass.
Damage.
So Oscar, who is bursting out of your chest, kind of coils up and then just goes right through the eye of this mains, and it goes ah! And then it's dead.
See Oscar kind of wiggle in victory. Oscar, stop that! Damn it!
It looks at you and it shrugs. I don't know how tentacles shrug, but it shrugs. Okay, Tiskar.
Tiskar's gonna duck underneath the witch bolt and move to the right. And he's gonna raise his staff in the air and start to kind of swirl it in the air. And as it does, above his staff, there an inky black darkness starts to form and swirl in like a vortex. And the same kind of vortex begins to appear under Rin, as many spectral skeleton hands suddenly shoot upwards and begin to claw and drag at all of the things surrounding Rin.
Is this like a spiritual... Oh, wither and blue.
Oop, that's... Oh, hold up. There we go. Oh. Sorry, that's a very interesting way to
Yeah.
place it, but there we go. So I'm going to place it there. And as... So roll... I need a DC 14 con save from everyone except Rin. Rin, I have no idea if you're hurt, but either way, a single long spectral hand starts to snake up right in front of Rin's face, and you see it kind of almost bare its claws. It starts to bare its claws, and then it suddenly transforms into a thumbs up, and you hear, "You're doing great. as the hand shoots back down. If you're hurt, you can roll a hit die.
Well, I'll be. I've never seen that before.
Roll damage.
Damage is 10 necrotic.
Okay. This one. Okay, a couple of them have died. That one
If they
died.
die, the hands grasp around them and pull them underground, and they're gone.
Oof.
I clap. I clap for you.
Saleth is gonna cast send message to Tizkar and say, "You manipulate death beautifully."
I'll be honest, that is not what I was expecting from you. But thanks. Another long, skeleton hand goes behind him. Gives you a thumbs up.
Color me intrigued.
And how do I delete the template?
You click.
Oh,
on-
it's that easy.
Yeah. Billary carefully goes around the well because he's a little spooked, and he goes 1, 2. I was gonna run all the way to the witch who casts his shit on me, but you're closer. So, whoops. Fuck you! And he's gonna attack Dane.
Attacking whatever is close to you is a terrible battle strategy.
Shut up!
You should
Lizard.
rethink that.
No! It's a great strategy. Oh, I missed. Fuck. Wait, I got another attack. Haha!
Dane nonchalantly blocks that with his shield.
Oh my god!
And then pins both of his hands to the ground with his shield.
Fuck
Trying to
you.
trash talk someone who threw trash talk at you first is also a bad strategy. You should reconsider that.
You should also reconsider missing.
Yes, that too.
Harris, by the way, after her one attack, is just leaning on her sword watching this with giggles and claps.
All my enemies have low attack and it sucks. Hail, it's your turn. Hail, need to make a constitution saving or wisdom saving throw.
My wonderfully great wisdom saving throws.
Hello, Jay.
Nope.
Whoo! Okay. The creature has
Alright.
disadvantage on the save if if within 30 feet of 6 or more Rudderkins. Okay, well you're not. So, okay, on a failed save, it becomes frightened of the Rudderkin for a minute. Well, frightened, the creature is restrained. At the end of each frightened creature's
Oh, sorry,
turn,
I
it
didn't
can
mean to do
repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself on a success. On a successful save, the creature is immune to the mobilizing fear of all Rudderkins for 24 hours. You are restrained
Okay.
and afraid. Something about, I don't know, you're right up in its face, you look at it, and its mouth is like, and it just,
Got broccoli in its teeth.
yeah, it makes you just think of some of the creepy monsters in Silent Hill, and you get a little flashback. I just noticed that these little spooky things surrounding you look like Ghostface.
Yes, because frightened.
I know, but it's Ghostface.
Ah.
He's
It's
scary,
straight
isn't he?
afraid.
He's totally not hot.
Hale does not like the amount of teeth on this thing, probably. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
I don't want that touching me. So he says, I am restrained, which means that I can't move, but that doesn't mean I can't attack.
No, but you are feared. You have disadvantage, I guess, is what that means. Can you attack when you're restrained?
The effect doesn't say that I can't.
Oh.
I just have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, and my creature attack rolls against me have advantage.
And your attacks have disadvantage.
Yep,
Okay.
that's it.
That's crazy.
Hmm.
Hold on, we gotta let the chat see the ghost faces. Look at that. Wee. Okay, go ahead.
Stay away from me. Disadvantage. Does an 8 hit?
No.
Oh, Bubba.
No.
That's okay. That's it.
Okay. At the end of your is it the end of your next turn you get to make another roll?
I don't know. I can't read the
Let's
description.
see. At the end of each of the frightened creatures. Oh, so you get to make the roll right now because it's the end of your turn.
Oh, does that mean that I make it at the beginning of my turn to make the first save, or
Yeah,
at
it
the
says
end
when
of
a
it?
creature starts its turn within 30 feet of range of the creature. Oh,
Okay.
which means Eris and Salith
Wait, do I do it at
and
disadvantage?
Tizkar. No, because you don't do it at disadvantage. There has to be like 6 of these guys, which is such an interesting.
Sorry, what am I doing?
Right. I was
Nothing
just
right
saying
now,
that-
but on your turn, you're gonna have to make a save because you're within range of the scary boy's scary aura. Go ahead and make your save. Nope, you're still scared.
I'm not within Dane's. Does Dane? I don't know if Dane has a courageous or anything, but it's probably not enough to help me.
I do not.
Does Rin get tacked? 3. Eris, please make a wisdom save. The DC is 11.
You see Rin going,
This one. Wisdom. Don't know how this works yet.
If you look at, you see.
Oh, there we
wisdom.
go. There's what. There we go. How do
I-
I just push the.
Just click
okay,
on, yeah.
that? Oh, that was so mean.
You are now feared and restrained.
Strained and afraid.
Do you have any ranged?
Me?
Yeah.
It's my turn, right? Oh yeah. Yes, I do. But which one was the one that made me scared?
Which, this one, yeah, that one.
That one.
And you are restrained, so you cannot move, leave. You're paralyzed.
Well, she didn't plan on walking into the battle anyway, because Dane seems like he'd have a problem with anything that she does. But she will take out a javelin. It's like she just put this. There's like hole opens in her hand, and she just pulls out this long stick, long pointed javelin that she hoists up, and we're gonna hope that I hit.
We lost Buff.
Yeah, we lost Buff, but
Okay.
also very
no.
quickly, constructs are immune to frightened. Apparently,
Are Warforged
Nice.
are Warforged the
That's
race?
however you.
We're using the official Warforged race.
Okay, so where would I look to find that?
Let me just look through your features real quick.
Features.
The advantage on saving throws against poison. You don't need to eat or drink. You are immune to disease. You don't need to sleep. Nothing about fear. So you are not immune to fear.
No, I can scare people, but no, I am not immune. Okay, so let's disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
And you
Could be
were
worse.
you were attacking this boy, right?
yes, this guy right here. I
Okay.
had him targeted.
That is a hit.
Perfect. And then so she just launches a javelin, aiming for. I mean, hopefully his mouth, but we'll see.
Which mouth?
Not the one in the hand. That one's moving around. So sad.
You're good. He hated that. Hold on, let me put Salith and Dane. Switch places. Okay.
Also, I cannot log back in for some reason. My username's grayed out.
It'll just take a second for the server to know that you got kicked. All right, this Redderkin is mad and is gonna attack Hale with a bite.
They have advantage.
They do have advantage. 23. Do you have any
Reaction.
reaction? You sound so sleepy. Does what that makes you 25, right?
Yes.
All right. Cool. That's the end of its turn. Claws for Rin. Miss. Oh my gosh, Rin.
These poor monsters.
I upgraded my armor.
Dane, you're not able to get in, are you?
Let me try again.
Okay, if not.
I know what I want to do.
While you get in, I'm going to get another glass. BRB.
Okay.
You can roll all the stuff you want to roll if I'm not here.
Really? I know I gotta log in.
Better do it quick.
Gotta roll all the stuff. It's not letting me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 of them left.
Gabriel,
This is...
Hale doesn't use mage armor on himself because he has armor.
I just want
To log in.
the login.
See? This is why the party's name is Thresh. No gain.
I just want to stab the guy.
I just want to murder people. Why is that so much to ask?
I just
like
want
how
to play
it's the
video games
two-
with my friend.
Two non-humanoid, or like two humanoid but like non-living things are the two that are scared.
What happened? What's going on?
Right?
It's not letting me.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, what do you want to do? I'll do it for you.
I want to stab the dude who's talking all that talk.
Okay, so a longsword attack?
Yeah, I just want to stab him with the longsword.
Okay.
The guy's hands I currently have pinned to the ground.
Okay, that misses.
Dang.
You missed by 1.
Then I want to take an attack of opportunity in order to get her within 5. Back.
You just roboted, but I don't know where this attack of opportunity. Oh, you're moving?
I want to like right next to Hale.
Okay. Oops. Hold on. Give me a sec. That will be an attack of opportunity, but you'll probably not get hit, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. What's your AC?
17 right now.
He rolled a 21.
Cool.
Okay, are you eating the damage or do you have like a shield?
No, I eat it.
Okay. You take 4 damage.
Oh no.
That's right. And is there anything
Ha,
fancy?
ha, ha,
Hot, hot,
ha, ha.
hot, hot.
That's all I
Okay. You are roboting a lot. Is there a storm happening? I'm sure it'll clear up. Sealith!
Hello. I have to
Hello.
make some sort of save.
Yes, you have to make a wisdom save. See if you're scared. You pass.
Hooray! So, which Because I don't want to have to roll on my next turn if they don't break out of it. How far away do I need to move from them?
They have to be 30 feet. It's at creatures within 30 feet, so a couple of steps
Of
back.
the main guy?
No, of this. Wait, to get.
Of that guy.
What is the question?
And this guy.
I think I misunderstood.
I want to get out of range. So
you
that on my...
are immune to his fear because you made your save.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, I should have
then.
clarified that. You are now immune.
Got you. Okay, and just so that I make sure that this is correct, because I am continuing my concentration on this guy, so my bonus action, I can cast it again, but I can use my action to cast a cantrip as long as it does not require concentration.
Yeah, you could even cast a regular spell if it doesn't
Yes.
cost Constitution, because all you have to do is keep concentrating on it to maintain that beam.
Oops. Oh no, sorry, that's correct. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Sorceress Burst on the guy that I'm targeting.
Okay. Roll damage.
That's weird. Why doesn't
What
it show up
kind?
as damage? Oh no, it does. Sorry, that's my bad.
What kind
And
of
I
damage?
didn't
Yeah.
actually mean to select damage. Fire. I'm choosing psychic damage. So 4
Okay.
psychic damage, and then
Owie.
ongoing damage.
He doesn't have any. Oh, he does have resistances. It ain't to. What did you say? You.
Psychic.
Yeah, he's not resistant to psychic. What kind of damage is Witch Bolt?
Lightning.
Lightning. Okay. Oh. He's
Technically, it's lightning, but
Okay.
like canonically, it's
Right, right, right.
cool darkness.
actually resistant.
Dark lightning.
Dark lightning.
How much
that's
damage
right.
did it do the first time? I didn't realize he was
Don't
resistant.
worry about it.
19.
How much?
15.
okay.
I think it was 15.
19.
19.
Oh, 19.
No, it was 19.
Okay, I'm just
Oh,
gonna.
yeah, with-
I'm just gonna
Thank-
give him 8 health points back. Oops. Because he was supposed to be resistant to that. It's okay though. You're.
Hacker voice. I'm in.
I'm in.
Yay!
Okay, so yep, that's my turn.
Okay. One more main. The guy that slashed at you and caught a little bit of blood gets really excited and rushes back up to Dane and is gonna try to slash you again. Yay! I did damage.
Wow.
You take. I applied the damage for you, so you didn't have to. 6 damage. Rin. It's your turn.
Rin's gonna continue his assault on this guy that he's targeting.
Is this what attraction feels like? Just watching Rin murder people.
We're just single-handedly.
I
dealing
am
with
going
more
to
than
use
half of the
my
group.
golden buzzer.
Yay!
Bonus rolls.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You hear
Oscar, get that guy.
You hear Julius Arnar.
Oh no!
Is Julius just sitting in the back eating popcorn?
Yeah, he's like, I was told that if I fight, then everyone's going to feel emasculated.
Oscar's gonna hit this guy.
Okay. Sorry, I'm here opening a bottle of wine. That's how much I love you guys.
That you need a bottle of wine? God.
Well, I would have.
It's like I can't deal with this.
I
I,
was
can't
just
deal
gonna
with you guys
pour one
sober.
glass, but I didn't want to make you guys wait. 8 damage? Holy shit! Which one? This guy?
Mhm.
Oh, he's dead.
Right tootin' there, Oscar. Hell yeah.
What is a cowboy gesture? It makes a lasso. It goes.
I'm also gonna move Oscar right here
Okay.
because I can do that.
Yes, you can.
Attack opportunity. Can
It doesn't
Does
have
thing attack it?
no because it doesn't
Doesn't
have
have HP.
Mm-mm. It just exists. Tizcar.
Scar murder. You're muted.
Oh, that's why I'm muted. That makes sense. Do I have to roll a wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, wise one.
You made it. You're good. These aren't scary. They're just ugly.
I'm gonna turn to where Hale is, and I'm going to. I'm gonna say, Hale, look out! That thing's gonna eat you out. And I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna bonus action lifelink onto Hale.
Did you mean to say it like that?
Yes.
The thing's gonna eat you out. Yeah.
So I'm gonna reapply my lifelink to Hale.
That's the first time you've said something dirty on purpose.
Yeah, and Tiscar has no idea. He looks very concerned right now.
So proud
And
of you.
he's going to take his staff and raise it above his head and kind of arc it over his head as if anyone's played Dark Souls and knows Homing Soulmass, the sorcery, he literally just casts Homing Soulmass over his head as like 3 little like glinting stars appear and then all boom, shoot forward all at once.
I'm googling it.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
it's like
I'm gonna
carry
move Magic Missile.
on comets.
right there.
Hale is going to turn and look at Tizcar. But, like, you can't tell his expression being, like, shocked with the mask on. He's just slightly incredulous.
This is to the Rudderkin.
Yeah, the thing, this thing right here.
Okay. Apply.
Oh, one more.
Apply.
Get magic missile. Wow, you almost did max damage.
We love Magic Missile.
Yeah. Magic Missile saved my booty cheeks in Baldur's Gate 3 higher levels. You cast that at like a high.
6th level.
Yeah, it's just like. Bah, 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 bah.
I cast gun. Okay, that's my turn.
Billary is sick of this tether, and so he like hoists himself over. I get it now. The battle strategy is to end it at its source. And he grabs on the thing and he starts pulling himself towards Salith, forgetting that there's all these people around him. So if you want to take attacks of opportunity, Dane, is your chance.
Do I get an advantage or no? I don't think I do.
No.
Don't need it.
Roll damage.
Amazing. I'm gonna smite this guy.
Oh.
Letting you know right off the cuff. That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on, that's not the real damage.
No, that was another attack roll.
Nice.
That's the real damage, and then
Oof.
it's also not letting me smite. What the frick?
I don't know. Like,
What?
I have to find the actual button in there that has the actual, like, formula.
Yeah, that's weird.
Hold on. Let me look at
Um,
your attack.
Roll 3d8.
I think it's here. Boop. There. It's in your spells, that's why.
I put it in my spells and it wasn't. Anyway, well, I still don't see how I can do it.
All right, roll it manually, and I will make a note to fix that.
Yeah. He's a fiend, so I don't get anything, right?
He is a fiend.
You should get an extra d8 because he's a fiend.
So 3.
Okay, so 48.
No,
Okay.
3d8. It's
Three.
If you're doing
Okay,
the first
sorry.
level, yeah.
Yeah. 10.
Holy shit. You just sear into Billary, and he screams, but he looks at Saleth with determination. No! Must stick to the strategy! And he walks, and now
I'll make an
Hale-
attack.
Well, you
Okay.
can't yet. Hale can. He has to
I
leap.
cannot.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot.
I
Ha!
use my reaction for shield. It hasn't been my turn again yet.
Okay.
Okay. Now I will use it.
You cannot. He is still in your. He has not left your threat.
Oh, son of a bitch! He's right in front of her.
Yeah. He goes, ha! See, battle strategies. Which he says right to Eris, and then he turns around. Now where was I? Oh yeah, claws. And he's gonna swipe, and he rolls a 5. That was just practice. Let's try again. Claws.
Eris is laughing.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere. That hits. Do you use your reaction? Do you have shield or anything?
No.
Okay.
I would like to use my reaction.
What's your reaction?
So as this thing like rears back to hit Saleth, Tizkar suddenly raises his staff and slams it down as a spectral lizard folk suddenly just appears in front of Saleth with like a tower shield. And I'm gonna Auricular Sacrifice that.
What? See, this is this class. I don't know jack
You
shit
can't just
about
make
it.
up words and names and things and expect it to work.
We love it.
Kind of can though.
Yeah.
Yes, it's cool. Okay, so this is a second level Auricular Sacrifice. So essentially subtract
Yeah.
the damage you take by 10.
By 10? Why does it say?
Yeah.
Oh, because you're doing a second level spell slot.
Yeah.
So 4 damage.
Yes. And,
And,
now you have to roll concentration. The DC is 10. The button's right there.
And then I
You're good.
take, how much damage do I take? 10 minus 6. Okay, yeah. That's how it works. Okay, and so then as this creature hits into the shield, it just kind of goes away. And Saleth, as it goes away, you see there's a kind of a gash in Tizkar's chest. As it's the blow seems to have hurt him.
She kind of like under her breath, like in awe. Commander of Death.
The
You're
Rudderkin
muted.
is sweating.
You are muted, JTC.
Oh no, sorry. I am
Is that on
I'm
purpose?
just
In awe.
I'm reading the class right now to make sure I got that right, and I did. So
Oh, who's nat 20ing?
Ooh.
Who's nat 20ing on what?
Oh.
Finally.
On Rin.
Finally.
R.I.P. Rin.
Rin, make a con save for me.
Con save. Con save for what? To frighten?
No, it's a disease. Or poison. Sorry. Disease? Poison? It's a poison.
Hang on. I was reading something. Just need to make
Here,
sure.
I think I can just. There, click that button.
What, the con? Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is a disease.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
I will be fine. I just lost track of what I was looking at. There it is. Okay, it's not applicable. Good.
Oh, you made it. Okay, you are not dead. But we still have to roll damage.
I also have resistance thanks to Tizkar.
All right, you will take 11.
my lifelink's
No.
on Hale now.
Oh,
Oh, is it? Okay, good.
you will take
That's fine.
22
Fuck.
damage.
Why'd you go get crit?
As Chris goes,
You good?
That time you finally hit me. Woo! I thought I was just, just gonna stand here all day.
I'm really happy for you that you made your save. Hail. You are frightened. You act, and then at the end of your turn, you can try to make your save again.
Okay. Hale's slightly pissed off because he's like, I really shouldn't be scared of this thing, but why am I scared of it? So he's gonna second level spell Shadow Blade at him. Bonus action. And then it replaces his well, it's an alternate weapon in his free hand. He's going to cast. It's a I haven't decided what shape this weapon
A
is.
fan?
Well, so here's the thing.
The fan.
My brain has always associated Drow with Kopeshes.
What does a Khopesh look like? I don't even know how to spell that.
Khopessh.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's like a sickle looking, like the Dothraki swords. Cool.
Yep. I don't remember where it was stated that they were associated with that, but I think it's like a long, old thing. He's gonna swing one at it. Made of. It's like this weird, bloody red, but also tinged with purple, as he summons it. And it is.
Ooh, it has
I
the
just-
finesse, light, and thrown properties. Cool.
Yep.
If you make the attack in
I'll
dim
make
or
a-
darkness,
wait.
it's advantage. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's-
Bright light out, I assume.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll with the whip because I don't have it set up.
Okay. Oh, that hits.
All right.
Oh,
10.
Sick. Okay. Hold on.
Psychic damage.
Oof. He reels back, grabbing at his head, shrieking angrily. He is still up, but he is severely wounded. And he starts just chomping his teeth, spit flying everywhere, screaming. Barnaby!
Yeah, so what
Barnaby,
they
this is a
saw.
bad idea!
So what they saw was Hale pull out this like very unusual looking weapon from like summoning it from midair, taking a slash. It didn't seem to cut him, and it went through him, and then he started screaming in pain.
It's a brain freeze! What are we supposed to do? Stick your finger in your mouth and go, ah, it's not working, Barnaby, you fucking lawyer!
All right, I will make that attempt to break out of.
Nope, you're still
Is it
scared.
9?
No, you're scared.
All right.
Eris, because you are flanking with Salith, if you attack this boy, you have a +2 to your attack roll.
Perfect, because that's exactly what I was about to do. Just turn around,
But you
double
do-
hit.
You do have disadvantage because of your fear condition, or your not and your restrain. Double disadvantage. No, just regular disadvantage.
Two-handed, normal, disadvantage. There we go.
That's a hit. For some reason, you're targeting yourself.
I don't know.
Hover over the guy you're attacking and tap T.
She got it.
Perfect. That just makes it easier for me to apply damage quicker if you have him targeted. Because then the app is like, oh, this is who you want to do damage to. Hi, Dean. Thank you for your subby wubby.
And we smite as well, because we're not letting him get to Salith.
Salith,
that'll
this
have to
guy
be
is
after.
looking at you like he wants to eat you.
He's pretty low. Like, this is probably going to take him out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll the.
Oh, that's too bad. I had something I wanted to do to him.
I'm gonna roll the smite.
I'll let
on
him
people.
be, when he gets knocked out by Eris, I'll let him be alive for you
Okay,
to.
sure.
Yeah. Go ahead, Eris.
11 radiant on top of that.
Okay. Sailor.
Yeah, leave him with 1 HP.
I have a little rule. Actually, Jess, this is something we talked about in private. If there is a character you want to shit talk to or to speak with as they die, rather than the combat killing blow being the killing blow, I let them be. They can't take turns, they're dead, but you can still like communicate a little bit. So Salith would like to have some words with this guy after.
Well, actually, it would be the killing blow. So I don't want to take that from someone else.
No. Okay, here's how this is gonna work. I just hold him in place. My sword is in his spine. All right.
Oh, and he's stuck.
Cool.
He's stuck,
And he's
you
facing
get that. You get to say something
Okay.
before I rip it back out.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Love
we'll
that.
hold that. This Rudderkin is going to attack. Hail. Miss. Wait, do you still have shield
hit.
up?
That hits.
Okay. Okay.
Oh
okay,
wait,
okay.
can I roll my wisdom saving throw?
Yes, you may. Let me see.
No.
I think it's just a 13. Oh, it's 11. You just need to beat 11.
Go, which I think I hit the wrong thing last time. Here we go.
You made
Yay!
it. Okay, you're not scared anymore. Are you able to shield that?
I am. I'm not going to.
Okay. It's gonna do damage, and it's gonna need. You're gonna need to make a con save here in a sec. Okay. Hold on. Yes, please make a DC 13 con save. Actually, I could just post it here for you. Okay, you made it. All right, you're not turning into a main today. But you are taking 10 damage.
5 damage.
Oh, 5 damage.
Yeah, as the
What is going on?
as this creature bites Hale, another similar kind of like bite mark appears in Tizkar's shoulder.
Are you taking damage from that? Do you take
Yeah.
the... Oh, because the resistance, you're taking the damage.
Yeah. I don't take any other effects other than damage.
Hey, Dane.
Oh.
Yo.
Oh, before you go, Hale, do you want to make your whiz save? You're not scared. Oh, wait.
No. Con save. It's not a wisdom save. It's
Wis-
not the end of my turn.
Oh. Duh. Sorry.
Concentration check.
You're good. Dane. There's this main, Billary, who's attacking Salith, and another Rudderkin who's attacking Hale, and a main behind you. It's chaos. Julius has popcorn. Azzy is making bets with Munvis on who is going to have the most kills. What do you do?
I hit this guy in the face with a sword.
Please kill it.
Yeah.
That
13.
hits. It hits. It has really low AC. It is
9.
dead. You slash this thing right in half. Its body goes bloop. Those of you who were afraid are no longer fearful. More blood splashes all over you, Hale.
Yeah.
I did ask you to kill it. I did ask for this.
You seem like you were hesitating.
Yes.
Do you want me
Gabriel,
to
there
swing
were
this
two-
at you?
I'd rather you swing it at him, and I walk over here now. Actually, no, I'm going to stay where I was. I lied.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to go right there. All right, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, Salith. Here's your moment.
Okay. Billary. She's gonna like reach out and stroke his face. I am no witch. Do you know what they call me in the pits?
What's that?
The kiss of death. And she's gonna reach forward and plant a draining kiss on his lips.
Gross.
Yeah.
Okay, because he's technically dead, I'm gonna say it hits.
Cool.
His lip, his rotten mouth, like you place your beautiful puckery lips on it. His eyes kind of bulge open like he wasn't expecting that. Roll your damage, I guess. As
3 damage.
his eyes grow wide, then they kind of soften and roll back in the back of his head.
I want to say
I
like
rip my
from-
sword out.
Yeah. From like from his mouth, like black like vein, like inky veins like start to spread across his body.
He seems to like it though. He surrenders.
Mm.
And he slumps his head, and as he lays there, there's a little smile on his face. And he dies.
Boy. And she taps him on the cheek.
Tizkar, you notice that the glimmering soul, just, everyone has a little glow, right? You can just, it's not like a spirit sense. You can't like see it behind walls and shit. But if you're looking directly at someone, they just have an aura. You just see. You see the aura slurp and go as everyone else's has, but because this scene is just, distinctive, you see it slurping in the direction of Ground Zero.
Okay.
We still have bad guys in combat, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna walk over this corpse and just get a little closer.
Oh, let me kill him. Billary. Can I tell you a personal haha? So my given name is Hillary, and my cousin, to be mean to me, would call me Hillary Billary Doc. So thank you for destroying Billary.
Hillary.
Or Billary Bop. Sorry, Hillary Billary Bop.
I've forgotten this moment. I have forgotten this moment immediately. I have forgotten this moment.
Yeah. Okay. There is a main whose turn it is next. This main, who is facing Dane, sees Billary just schlump. And he goes, I knew he was fucking bullshitting us. Stupid combat strategies. All we're supposed to do is bite things. Well, I'm gonna bite this motherfucker. And then he's gonna bite Dane.
Dane is into that.
He gets a 2. This main misunderstands Dane's trench coat. He thinks that those are lats under there, but it's actually just some turnips that he picked up to bring back to Danica.
Not the turnip.
Not the
He's-
turnips.
Eat your vegetables.
Okay, Rin, it's your turn.
Rin's going to look at this main over here that's attacking Dane, and he's gonna be like to this guy right in front of him, be like, "Alright, get out of my way! You bothering me!" And he's gonna pull out his bag of pistols,
I forgot about the bag of pistols.
and he's gonna pull out this revolver that looks like it's made of marble, and he got a marble bullet in there too, and he's gonna take aim on this monster's shoulder as he's trying to aim at this vein. And he's gonna shoot.
Okay, you have disadvantage because you are
Ring.
surrounded
Melee.
by enemies.
It's alright. We gonna give it a try.
Ooh.
You rolled a 2. What were we doing for the pistols? You have to get
Just
like
chuck it
a
away. Oh,
proficiency.
sorry. Yeah.
no,
Roll 20.
What pistol did you throw at him?
A marble pistol.
Marble. Okay, the marble one doesn't work. I forgot about your bag of pistols. That's my favorite part about your character. Okay.
And then Oscar is going to go ahead and attack this one.
Go for it.
I don't know why I keep clicking that. It's not doing anything.
You know what? I am going to make a note to fix your character sheet.
No, 7.
Yes, character.
Oscar, what I tell you about striking true? You know, you could take a lesson from my revolver skills.
However, okay, the tentacle hears you say, take a leaf out of your revolver skills, and literally points at the guy you just missed and goes, I don't know how it does this as a tentacle. It contorts itself in a way, but you understand its gestures.
Yeah, I don't know, you know, sass out of you.
Eris calls to you. Do you need some help over there?
I might be in a little bit of a pickle. Just saying.
Teskar, it's your turn.
As Billery's body slumps over with a smile on his face and Saleth steps over it, he looks at Saleth in almost like contemplative, with a contemplative look on his face, as he says, "That was a kinder fate than it deserved. I did not expect that from you."
It was no kindness. I did
His
it for my own entertainment.
His face dances, like his eyes go back down to like the
His
Billery's face.
dances.
his gaze. I don't know why I said dances.
His gaze.
Yeah, his gaze falls back down. He looks at Saleth, and he very slowly raises his hand like this. Slay, queen.
He learned that from Rowan, by the way.
You absolutely learned that from Rowan.
Slay, queen, slay.
And as his hand is still like this, he just turns over, and another like chill touch hand shoots out like this, as you hear whispers pass by. It's like queen, slay queen, slay queen, slay queen. It's gonna go to the far one, next to Rin.
That one? Okay. Do it, do it, do it, do it. That hit.
It digs into its chest. Slay.
You slayed it. It dies.
It
goes,
actually does.
Guys, these are mains. They are not challenging. This was supposed to be a story encounter, but it is no longer.
Murder, murder, murder.
Hey, maybe Billery will be back in a new form as Billery claws his way up the ranks to become...
Billery
And is
too.
now in love with Saleth. I'm a
He-
changed man.
He's like, I am no longer the future demon lord of battle tactics. I am the demon lord of star-crossed lovers.
I have returned to you, my queen.
He comes back.
That's the fanfic.
He comes back in a comelier form. Do you remember me? I remember you. The way you kissed me, and that was the last thing I saw before I got sucked into the abyss. Whose turn is it?
I can't wait for this to happen. This reveal in 2 years, just like Stonegarden Durgan's reveal.
Yes. This is gonna be like every time you run into enemies, a demon pack, Billery will be in there. He's grinding.
I'm
Look.
back, my love.
Every time.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Tiz? car? Okay.
Yes.
Rin, does a 20 hit you?
Rin is going to. It will hit me, but he's also going to invoke a reaction.
Mhm.
Do you want me to do that now or later?
Mhm.
He's gonna be like, in a more like non-southern guttural tone. He's just gonna be like,
Southern.
"I told you to not bother me," and he's gonna unleash Hellish Rebuke on.
Okay. If you're gonna do Hellish Rebuke, then he will make his attack first, and then your Hellish Rebuke. Just wanted to make sure that if it was like a shield, that I didn't actually do anything. Make your con save for me real quick. And also take 14. No, that's your. Wait, why did. Oh, I rolled. Damn it. Sorry.
14. No, wait.
You rolled an attack
No, 17.
roll. You rolled an
No, I
attack
did.
roll. Does Hellish
I
be
rolled a
rebuke?
Constitution.
Oh, that was your con. Okay. You made your
17
save.
was con.
Perfect. Take 13 damage. And 14 is your Hellish Rebuke damage. Okay. Ooh, he's alive, but barely. What is Rin's version of Hellish Rebuke? Does Oscar just like attack, like scrape his face with barnacles?
I feel like Oscar just kind of starts emanating fire as he's like shooting out toward like a version of Oscar towards him and like lights bits of his skin on fire.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Hale, it's your turn.
Hale's going to squeeze behind, or not squeeze behind, circle around, stand on the edge of the well like Billary did, but on a different edge of the well. This is when I wish I had lightning lure so I could grab them and pull them to me, but I can't. So
That would be
I'm going.
mean.
That would be very mean. So Hale's
And then
going
put the cover on it. 7 days.
You will rise again in 3 days. No, sorry.
Whip.
No, it's the
Oh yeah,
other
yeah,
thing.
the blade. And you have a +2.
Yep.
That hits by a lot. You guys are just basically cleaning
Cool.
up now. I swear, this Rudderkin is gonna
Wonderful.
get his disease on you one way or another.
That sounds terrible. I would like to not.
Wow.
11.
It dies.
This one doesn't split in front of Dane, and it just sort of crumples into the ground. It's like, this is how you prevent dirtying other people's clothes, Dane.
That's not my concern on the battlefield.
Well, it's one of my concerns, so I wish you would respect my desires as well.
I'll keep that in
Dane,
mind with
Do
the
I
next
need
man
to
I
teach you
slaughter.
the word consent?
Alright, and then Hale's gonna spend the rest of his movement and just walk off behind
All
the
right,
Rutherkin.
guys, this is the last thing alive, and it's barely breathing. So, in the respect of time, am I gonna assume you all just beat it down? There's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you before it's turn.
But we need to see who gets the killing blow.
Fine, Aris, it's your turn.
I'm kidding.
Where? That's
It's-
far. I will move towards it. How do I?
You. Yeah.
Okay.
Measuring stick.
And then I will, because I can only move 30. I'll take out a javelin, another, just out of my hand, and give it a spin and throw it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, it doesn't hit Rin.
If you get a nat 1, it hits Rin.
Sorry, you'll be fine though. Character sheet.
That.
Oh, we're
that
good.
hits.
Oh man,
We're good.
it's almost a 1.
It's a 19. What are you talking about? You're fine. It's 25.
Does it pin it to Rin? Is that what happened?
To my chest.
It dies. You just right through the creepy hand, the creepy hand mouth. It's going like this to Rin, and then Rin, you see a javelin go through it, and then he just crumples. It dies.
Pick up my javelins.
As
Damn, Eris.
As
You
you-
slay.
and as you end combat, Azzy, who has been leaned up against a wall. Let's see, that was 4 rounds of combat, so 6 times. That was 24 seconds. Azzy, who is like leaning back on the wall, whittling his little pig, takes it, blows off the little wood chips. Well, that was a something. Great job, everyone. Now, into the well. And he points at the well.
One moment. She looks at Rin. You said you needed eyes?
I needed ass? Is that what you're asking me?
Not ass. Please not ass right now.
Julius grabs his bottom and goes,
Eyes. Your
Oh,
people.
yes, eyes, yes. I need eyes. Yeah.
Would any of these work?
I don't no, no.
Your accent's changed.
Oh, you noticed? I mean, well, you know, us gifters, we travel around.
Rin
I
is
pick up that.
lying to all of you. Rin is actually Gratz.
Rin,
This
How do you-
entire time.
how do you feel about that tentacle? Still working for you?
Oh, you mean Oscar? Yeah, he's cool. He kills some stuff.
He
So?
waves at everybody. He smells like dead fish.
I wave back.
We're going to ignore the fact that you jumped over a whole bunch of things and then into a whole bunch of things and didn't quite seem yourself. Are we ignoring that as well?
I literally acknowledging it.
If I could
You
feel
fine?
attraction, that would have been attractive.
Why, thank you. I appreciate that, Eris.
You all did so good. And suddenly that little kobold shows up. He this whole 26 seconds has been rummaging through his pack, and he holds up 2 giant bombs that are lit. They're like going, "Tss. I was about to use these bad boys, but you took care of everything for me." And
Throw them.
Azzy will go, tss.
Yeah.
What? I want to help. Can I help next time, please?
Yes.
Don't
No.
encourage him. He's just a little one. I am not little. You're just weird and tall. Azzy, who is 5'4", human, not gnome, not halfling, human, being called tall, smiles really big.
Aww. I love them.
Same height as him. Why is he tall and I'm not tall?
What are you? You're a skeleton. You're like him. And he points to Julius, and Julius is like, I'm a small boy.
Boy.
You know
I
what
would
we
not like
are?
Julius, please.
You know
We're
what we
not
are?
friends.
You're best friends.
No.
We're I was gonna say we're running behind.
Fine.
Oh, that's true.
Right. So as you all dive into the well, that is where we will end our session. As you get closer to the Astral Arcane Repository. It's been great to have y'all back, guys.
Yay!
Whole crew.
The whole crew.
Gang's all here.
Very excited.
Can we do golden buzzers? And then I'll let y'all go. Retsu?
Poof. For whatever the fuck is happening to not Lucius, to Rin.
Yeah, that's exciting. Ellie.
Iskar for 2 excellent lines. One being, "Who's your ruler?" Grass. And then the chilling touch Slay, which was, yeah, I loved that.
Okay, Poof.
Also GTC, just because of like some of the comebacks that he was giving off to the bad guy.
You said to Scar?
Yep.
Okay. JTC?
I gotta give it to Dane for the image of him beating his stuff into the suitcase with the crowbar in his hand, going.
Okay.
Gotta make sure I'm tight. I'm packed. You know.
Gotta make sure you're what?
Tight tag.
Huh?
Tightly packed.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm drinking. Stop it. Buff?
Mine to Tisgar for the ocular sacrifice, and then the bloom and doom. Both of those were good moves.
Bloom and Doom. Can I rename it to Bloom and Doom, please?
Yeah.
I'm renaming the spell right now.
Blue.
Both of those were really good moves, and I liked them. It made me tightly packed. I'll tell you that much.
For the ocular sacrifice.
Yeah, the ocular sacrifice.
Eris. Jess?
I think to Dane because of the to-do list.
So,
Excellent.
can I, for the audience who doesn't know, the notebook, it's literally says, it has 3 things in it.
It's like a checklist.
Yeah, one of them says apologize to Julius, and it's already checked off. And then one of them says compliment Salith, and he actually X's that out because that didn't work. And then underneath it, he puts in insult Salith with a check mark.
Amazing. Hey, Tiscar, guess what? You won, buddy.
Yay.
Yay!
Winner, Tiscar. Okay, guys. Are we all good for next Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check.
If you are not here for next Sunday, would you like me to pilot your character?
Yes, I would appreciate that.
Do you want her to be just in the background insulting Dane, or would you prefer her?
That sounds like something Celet would do, but I'm actually looking, and it seems like I will be here next week, so I will see you then.
Everyone is so happy to hear that. Excellent. Cool. Yeah. All right. So the next game is on the 26th. You guys are amazing. I love you so much. Thanks for being my best friends.
Yay!
Bye, guys.
Bye. See you next week.
All right, everyone. Hang on. Let me say goodbye to you, but I'm going to do it as Julius.